Yo, what's going on, family? What is going on, man? I'm back. She Speaks Live Sports is back on an NFL Sunday, but it's not for football. Game 5, NLCS. Phillies trying to close it out in San Diego to get to their first World Series since 2011. Phillies Padres in San Diego. First pitch is 2:37 today. We got a good one. Zach Wheeler, Darvish. Last time they went head to head in game one, they both had amazing outings. Darvish made two mistakes that turned into two runs, and the Phillies pulled it out. So definitely should be a good one, a good matchup. Ball should be flying today. They're in San Diego. I'm pretty sure the weather out there is 85, 90. So should be nice and warm out there for the bats. So the bats will be warmed up. But with these two pitchers, it's not gonna be a whole lot of hitting today. I can almost pretty much guarantee it. But yeah, so let me go and get everything started up. First the game audio. I'm still sitting here watching NFL Red Zone, trying to get my last second NFL in before we go to baseball. But like always, hit the like button for me. Please, please, please. It's definitely appreciated. I need all the love and support I can get, trying to build the channel, build the family up. Hit the subscribe button, man. We're gonna have some hopefully there isn't another game for the Phillies tomorrow. Hopefully they go ahead and close out the night. But if so, we'll be on live for game 6 tomorrow, depending on how this game goes. But yep, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me go ahead and get everything tuned in for us. Let me see here. Oh, good play. Let's see here. What channel would that game be coming on? Let me see here. The game is today, right? I hope so. There we go. Bang. Oh, here we go. Nice. All right, perfect. So we got that going. And we got that there. Okay. All right, so we got that up and running right now. Let me see here. Go get our scoreboard up. So once they come back from commercial break, we'll go ahead and get all the game audio in. First pitch, like I said, should be 2:37. It's about 4 minutes. About 4 minutes. Really exciting game last night. The bullpen game for both teams. Started off a little rocky. Phillies went down in the first inning 4-0, and then came roaring back, and finally taking the lead midway through the game, and Zach Eflin coming in to finish it out. 10-6, Phillies over the Padres last night. Definitely a good win. We got the heavyweights in here now, so it definitely shouldn't be that high of a scoring game, especially with Darvish and Zach Wheeler pitching today. But I will see. I'm just waiting for the game to come back on so we can go ahead and bring in the game audio. Then go ahead and get started. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All the love is definitely needed. Let's see here. Bang. Okay, bang. Looks like the Padres has made a little lineup change. They got Proffer batting first, followed by Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Cronenworth is batting fourth, Bell fifth, Drury sixth, Kim seventh, Grisham eighth, and Austin Nola is ninth. For the Phillies, obviously Schwarber, Hoskins, Real Muto, Harper, Castellanos, Bohm, Scott, Segura, And Brandon Marsh batting ninth. Hopefully they start the daggone game, man. Should be starting any second. For real. All right, here we go.
TSOP, usually reserved for Eagles football. But today, the birds are off and the Phillies are on.
Well, we're gonna pause that for a second. We're gonna need no copyright strikes going on.
Roll in Philadelphia as we welcome you to the 2022 National League Championship Series on FS1 presented by Loan Depot. Down there in that cold air and that light rain is Ken Rosenthal.
Oh, so he's still here.
Guys were doing crossword puzzles, listening to music, turning it up loud. Manager Bob Melvin held a meeting with his players before.
I was trying to figure out how he was gonna do that.
He just wanted to remind them of the perspective that they should have of what they faced this postseason, these exact scenarios. They won an elimination game on the road in New York to knock out the Mets. They also won 3 straight games in a series.
So it's a 2-3-2 type situation.
The same type of resiliency.
I didn't know that.
Now over to Tom Verducci.
Well, thanks, Ken. The question is simple. The task is difficult. Can the Padres hit Zach Wheeler's fastball? Their season depends on it. Wheeler is throwing
absolutely.
Harder than he has
it depends on
season.
it.
He's allowed only 3 hits on his 4-seam fastball this postseason.
Sheesh.
1 to the Padres when he dominated Game 1. Padres hitting coach Michael Bradar admitted his hitters got beat by that fastball in Game 1, but he said we're seeing Wheeler for the second time in 5 days. We will be ready for it. Joe, I know you're ready.
Can't wait to do it. Padres better hope they're ready for it if they want to get this series back to San Diego. And John, Zach Wheeler in this postseason has doubled down on that classic power pitcher identity.
Yeah, and you really don't have to change, right? You just see what their attack mode is going to be. The Padres were one of the most patient teams offensively. Again, if they can come out of their norm and be more aggressive early, that's where Wheeler's going to be aggressive with that fastball, slider. He throws an occasional 2-seamer, and the curveball he saves in his back pocket. Curveball hard to hit. So look for him to just repeat what he did until he sees a cause for difference.
The lineup that he'll face off with here in Game 5 will look like this. Jurickson, Profar, Juan Soto, 1 and 2. Then it's Manny Machado. Jake Cronenworth up into the cleanup spot today. Josh Bell bats 5th in DHs. Drury's at first. Ha-Seong Kim, a couple hits in Game 4, is the shortstop. And the Padres trying to get the bottom of the order going again. Grisham and Nola came into this series hitting .381 in the postseason. They're 1 for 30 combined in this series.
And the other thing that the Phillies have done a great job all series is kept traffic off the bases before Soto and Machado come up. And that partly is that lower the lineup, but also the leadoff.
All right, here we go.
Damage if he gets on base to create stress for the opposing pitcher.
This Padres trying to get this series back to San Diego where they've got Snell and Musgrove waiting.
Sheesh.
The Phillies snapped the longest postseason drought in the National League as the last team in the field. And now 1 win from the World Series.
All right, here we go. First pitch.
Wheeler comes home and off we go.
0-1. 0-1. First pitch. 0-1. Profar at bat.
Has been in rhythm since he's come back.
He missed about a month. Just giving his elbow some time to rest. And
inside.
In the 6 starts
1-1.
That month off, he's got a 1.05 ERA, including those 7 shutout innings. Just 1 hit allowed against San Diego in Game 1. His 1-1 to Profar is
that's inside. 2-1.
Well, the Padres, unbelievably, yesterday got this. This was the quietest we've ever seen the crowd yesterday after about 20 minutes of scoring 4 runs. But then the Phillies offense got them right back in, and they were loud the rest of the game.
And a 10-6 Phillies win in Game 4.
Ooh, foul ball.
With those
2-2.
runs in the top of the first inning did the Padres. It was only the third time in postseason history that a team did that and lost. Zach Wheeler fires. Profar fouls.
Foul ball. Still 2-2.
Jurickson Profar quietly has had a solid postseason for the Padres. He's reached in 10 of his 11 games. Some good defense. You had an outfield assist last night. We'll try to set the table for the big guys that'll follow him in Soto and Machado. On another 2-2 from Zach Wheeler.
Good life already, and you would
he making it work.
He's coming in fresh, knowing what's at stake, right? The ultimate goal of a starting pitcher on an elimination game is to not put it on anybody else and finish the deal. Well, he may not finish the game, but he wants to put his team in a situation to have the lead late.
Tries another 2-2. Profar pokes it foul again.
Man, he making it work.
Well, Wheeler's pitched in 3 postseasons.
7th pitch already.
So far, has a 140 ERA.
7 pitches in.
This is his first one in front of this home crowd.
With 2 strikes, he has the opponents have an on-base percentage of less than 200 at about 190. So
pop up, third baseman, and 1 out. Let's go, 1 out.
Well, the guy behind the plate in this one, Quinn Walcott, was behind the plate for one of Zach Wheeler's complete games a year ago. A complete game, 3-hit, no-walk performance. So some comfort with the man calling the balls and strikes. It's part of this 6-man crew.
My camera a little off today. Oh, what's going on with that?
His first home run of the postseason last night. Goes after the first pitch.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to pick out a fastball because really the scouting report in the previous game was attack the San Diego Padres with fastballs, and it was a big key for Wheeler to go 7 strikes.
Oh, my camera off. Look a little funny right now.
Not waiting around at all.
Ooh, that came off his foot. Foul ball off his own
Let's
foot.
see if the dirty trick of a starting pitcher or any pitcher happens when a guy fouls one off his foot. Typically, you go further in with the pitch after a foul ball. He threw a cutter in there, and he fouls it right off the foot, misses the shin guard. Now, Soto's been pretty good on making the adjustments on the pitches in. He got a couple hits on him in this series.
He has been better on pitches.
All right, 0-2 count for Juan Soto. 1 out.
From what he normally does when he's so good going the other way. 0-2 from Wheeler.
That's low. 1-2.
Wheeler typically in his first start, he kept that curveball at bay and brought it out later. That curveball's a tough pitch on the opposing hitters as well. Keeps it in his pocket till he needs it.
Not giving up a hit in the postseason on it. 0 for 17.
Inside. 2-2.
It's 2-2.
It's a real good take. Real good take.
Soto has homered against Wheeler twice in their previous meetings. A lot of those in the National League East through the years. 2-2. Ground ball to first. Hoskins kind of handcuffed for a moment there, but he went down to a knee to get it.
2 outs.
Then gets Soto for out number 2.
2 outs.
Been an emotional roller coaster series for Hoskins yesterday, coming off that incredible 2-homer night and had some hiccups in the field. That's the beauty of baseball, though. The next day you can kind of continue it or atone for it.
2 up, 2 down in this first inning. Manny Machado, captain for the Padres. Home run in the first inning yesterday. Padres didn't lose that game because of a lack of offense. They scored 6 runs. They had their stars perform. Soto and Machado both went deep.
All right, Manny Machado at bat.
They feel like on the mound they can
Foul ball.
if they do it again.
Up.
And foul ground at first. Hoskins near the sidewall.
Oh man, he almost had it.
Tom Verducci, nice save down there.
Foul ball, 0-1.
The starting pitchers in yesterday's game, just 2 outs combined between Bailey Falter and Mike Clevenger.
Damn, he almost had it too.
The bullpens. The Phillies pen just 2 runs allowed. Padres pen had given up 7 runs all postseason prior to that game. They gave up 7 in yesterday's game.
Inside 0-2.
Well, the scouting report has early been the Padres swinging early, trying to get to that fastball as soon as they can. All 3 of them swung at the first pitch. Pretty simple what the Padres are trying to do is create as much pressure as they can and really give their starting pitcher a cushion here in what is an elimination game for the Padres.
Wheeler's 0-2.
Outside. 1-2. That was outside.
Zach Wheeler needed 24 pitches to get to the first inning in the game in San Diego last week. 17th of this first inning here to Machado is a 1-2.
Foul ball for Manny, still 0-2.
Some nerves in that start. As calm as he looked and as calm as he normally is, he said, yeah, no, that jacked up crowd at Petco Park. He said, I was nervous in that first inning, but once he settled in, 8 pitches, 5 pitches, 10 pitches over the next 3 innings.
Yeah, he got an unbelievable groove, and we thought maybe, just maybe, he could go all night. But he went 7 and turned it over to the pen.
After 83 pitches. Another 1-2.
Another foul ball. 1-2.
Velocity playing up again.
Yeah,
he's throwing that fastball though.
Season, you're going to have.
He's throwing that fastball.
Certainly, when you're on the brink of going to the World Series, you got to know you're going to have an uptick in your velocity. You just hope you have the same spin and control on your secondary. And so far, he's been right on point.
But to your point, John, it was 96 on average in the regular season. It's been 97 so far in the postseason. Almost 99 on average in this first inning, with a trip to the World Series there for the taking.
That's a good take. Good take by Manny. 2-2.
Machado trying to keep this first inning going for Jake Cronenworth. 20th pitch for Zach Wheeler. Here's a 2-2.
That's a good take. It's outside. Full count. Full count. 2 outs.
It should be the longest, most concentrated effort you have because you literally don't pay attention to anything other than the next pitch. You can't get caught up in everything else. You can't get ahead of yourself. It's one batter, one pitch at a time, and it'll be the longest game you pitch if you do it correctly and don't give the other team any hope.
They're peering over that glove, waiting for Machado to settle back in. The
3-2 pitch.
That is a 3-2, and there will
another
be
foul ball. Damn.
I mean, they may not get anything in this first inning, but what they've gained is the ability to look.
Face cream.
Oh man, so
the money you could save by
I guess we was we must have been behind. Goodness gracious, we was behind that whole time? What the heck? All right, so let me see here. Yeah, I'm sorry, family. I don't know what the heck happened, man. But the heck, we struggling right now, man. We are struggling. So I'm assuming we got I'm assuming we got him out. All right, but commercial break. When we come back, it'll be bottom of the first inning. Score still tied 0-0. I apologize about that, man. They just went to commercial break. Struggle streaming. I'm sorry. We try to do something with this camera. Give me 1 second.
runs in last night's game.
I'm trying to get this camera. This camera throwing me off right now.
Rhys Hoskins off his 2-home run game yesterday. Real Muto catches and bats third. Bryce Harper out of the cleanup spot. Then Castellanos in Bohm. And it's
Hold on 1 second, fam. I'm sorry.
7, 8, and 9. Darvish, game 1 of this series, pitched really well but lost because Zach Wheeler was better. 7 innings, just 2 runs. They came on 2 solo home runs, and that, John, has been the only way to get to him this postseason.
Yeah, he's been really good. The command has been good. Obviously, he spins a baseball about as good as anybody. He's got about 17 different directions he can make a ball move. But today, it's going to be all about the same formula. Like most pitchers who have success, the question is, do I change it up? Do I zig when they're zagging, or do I attack the same way because he only gave up those 2 solo home runs? So we'll see how he attacks the Phillies second time around.
Maybe a little different to this guy with the longest home run of his career. In that game, ball 1 on Kyle Schwarber. Hit it on a cutter. And Schwarber, who started this postseason 1 for 20, is hitting .429 with 3 home runs in this championship series.
All right, we back. I'm sorry. Mess with this camera, man. It's giving me a hard time.
This 1-0 pitch. Schwarber takes a curve.
All right, so that's inside. 2-0. Kyle Schwarber at bat. Darvish pitching for the Padres. I ain't gonna lie, Darvish be doing some nasty stuff too. Ooh, inside. Almost hit him. 3-0.
Now, Darvish, being in the position that they're in, he really has to limit the damage on the bases. I mean, these kind of games, you can't go in pitching perfect, but you have to keep the game within reach at every point in the game.
Inside.
And it's
3-1. That's a good pitch.
You can try to pitch
good breaking ball. It was a good pitch.
Gates open. 1 run here or there is not going to bother the team, but try to keep major traffic off the bases.
Home of the 3-1 pitch.
Outside.
Schwarber to start game 5.
Lead off walk. Rhys Hoskins up to bat.
Kyle Schwarber and Rhys Hoskins, John, over the first 2 rounds of this postseason had 5 hits. In this championship series, they have 6 home runs.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's an amazing turnaround, and we talked about Rhys Hoskins and the kind of up and down emotional roller coaster he's had in the postseason, but he's responded offensively to erase those other feelings.
Normally you get redemption like he did last weekend, and it's okay. Now you take off. But a week later, he found himself seeking the same thing, and he found it with 2 2-run home runs in the Game 4 win.
Outside. 1-0. Darvish look a little off right now.
He wasn't ready for the throw, but oh my goodness. Oh.
Luckily, it was a lob.
Miscommunication between the pitcher and the catcher. Almost hit his man in the face. That's low.
2-0.
2-0. Yeah. He missing. He missing.
He's great at spinning the breaking ball, and he's great at changing the shape of the breaking ball. Right now, it's been out of the zone. He's working himself in a little bit of trouble behind the count against this home run hitting top of the order.
On 2-0, Hoskins.
2-1. Runner on first.
Darvish is 2-1. Bouncing ball.
Ground to third. First, second. Bam. Turn to double play. Turn to double play. Goodness, great. That's good defense.
The only way you turn 2 right there is you have to have 2 perfect feeds. The first feed and then the throw to first. And Machado almost like every time throws it right on the money. He goes to his left, throws it right there, and the throw.
Good defense. Good defense.
Not the most fleet of foot, but still.
That's good defense, man. Way to turn it. All right, it is what it is. Playoff baseball. JT Real Muto at bat.
Going to be the key in an elimination game. pitched in my share of them. You never want to give the other team any momentum. You really want to be able to go batter to batter, moment to moment, and don't get carried away with anything else. That right there is a huge double play for a starting pitcher, especially on the road.
Real Muto here with the bases empty and 2 gone. One of the 4 home runs last night. Well, in 1996,
Foul ball.
you were in a
0-1.
situation identical to the one that you Darvish is in. Right. Down 3-1 on the road, needing to keep your season going. You did, and your team came back and won that series.
Yeah, we won 3 in a row because our pitching was lined up. The Cubs won 3 in a row because their pitching was lined up. And the San Diego Padres have their pitching lined up. And 3 pretty good pitchers, to say the least.
But you
that's
can
low.
say that, John, about
1-1.
today's game with Suarez and Hader behind him, and you can say it about the series with Snell and Musgrove in the rotation.
Yeah, no doubt. And when the Cubs came back, of course, Cleveland was on fumes with their starting rotation, so they were able to outpitch them in those 3-game comeback. But the key really is setting the tone early and giving your offense the best chance they can to get on top and change the criteria for Rob Thompson.
That's low. 2-1.
2-1 on Real Muto.
So you Darvish hasn't been throwing a lot of strikes.
Darvish has not thrown enough strikes early. He has time
There
to
you
make
go.
that, change that, but he has thrown a lot of behind-the-count pitches in the first inning.
The number 1 strike thrower in the majors this season.
Mm.
There, and it's 2-2.
2-2. That was a good pitch. Low and inside.
17 seasons as a pro for you, Darvish. 7 of those in Japan. His 10th year in the majors. Second one with the Padres. He's got to score his first inning.
Damn, got him looking, man.
Fastball to the knees. And after 7 runs in a bonkers first inning in game 4.
All right, so we going to the top of the 2nd inning. Padres turn a double play. Then they get JT Realmuto out looking on a strikeout. So going to the top of the 2nd inning. Score still tied. 0-0. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 up for the Padres. Cronenworth, Bell, and Drury. 4, 5, and 6. Score still tied, 0-0. Let me know how y'all fantasy football teams doing today. Mine's not doing too good. Mine's not doing too good right now. Oh, here we go.
Like winning money, and who doesn't like winning money? Big Poppy's got some for you. Right now, you've got a chance to win 10 grand playing Fox Bet Super 6. Just pick up your phone to download the free Super 6 app and enter your 6 picks In the NLCS contest, if all 6 picks are right, you could win big. Well, that first inning last night was wild. 7 runs between these two teams, but both pitchers faced the minimum in the first inning in this one. So Cronenworth, Bell, and Drury, the middle third of the lineup against Zach Wheeler. Jake Cronenworth goes out.
Nice, Alec. Alec Bone with the grab out the air.
1 pitch, 1 out for Wheeler.
1 out. I love those 1 pitch outs. I love them.
Dilemma for the Padres, one of the most patient teams in all of baseball, but they can't.
Good defense by Alec Bone. Way to snatch it out the air.
They have to
1 out, top of the second.
Swing at a strike on first pitch. He throws a lot of them, and they got to try to pick their spots to really kind of ambush. They say ambush a pitcher when you know a fastball's coming. Other than that, they're going to have their hands are full.
You talking about the adrenaline of pitching a postseason game, and then a notch above that, the adrenaline of pitching with a chance to send your team to the World Series. Zach Wheeler in that first inning threw his 4 fastest pitches of the year.
Yeah, I mean, this is adrenaline rush time.
You got Bell at bat. That's low.
1 on Josh Bell.
That's low.
I've always said these kind of games, when you're either trying to pitch your team into a World Series or you're trying to pitch your team into the next game, because it's an elimination game, will be the longest game you pitch mentally.
Inside.
Because what you've got to
2-0.
recognize is that if you're on the downside and trying to get the team to come back to San Diego, every pitch has to have a purpose, and you don't know how long you're going to be in the game, so you grind it pitch to pitch.
Ooh, they gave him a gift. 2-1. They gave him. That was inside. They gave him a gift. We take it. 2-1.
You're still pitching to make outs, but you're more aggressive, more 3-1 fastballs. You're not taking any chances in this game, and you're trying to prevent the big inning for sure.
Wheeler's 2-1 to Bell is.
Ooh, they gave it to him again.
Right on the edge.
Huh. 2-2. That was even more inside. They gave it to Zach. Hey, we take it. Wow. How you saw that one? We take it though. 2-2. Got him swinging. Got him out of here. 2 outs. Second strikeout for Zach so far. 2 outs. Top of the second.
Right away, if he's going to pitch backwards or the exact same. When you've had success, it's probably more easier to pitch backwards than when you haven't had success, because what you try to do is kind of zig when they're zagging and vice versa, and you try to create a little bit different version. And it's been more curveballs than in the previous game early. He's thrown a lot of curveballs.
You always wonder how a guy's going to handle that, facing a lineup twice in a row like this.
Got him swinging. We got Drury at bat. 0-1.
He's been one of the Padres' hottest hitters. He was 1 for 15 coming into this series. He's hitting above 400 with a home run and 5 knocked in the championship series. On this 0-1 from Zach Wheeler. Drury,
nice. Nice.
He is so in tune with his fastball.
0-2 count for Drury. 2 outs.
He is dotting it on the outside part of the plate with late life.
Looking for a 1-2-3 second. He's got it. Country hardball from Zach Wheeler. 9 pitches.
1-2-3 inning for the Phillies and Zach Wheeler. We are going to commercial break. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be bottom of the second for the Phillies. Score still tied 0-0. We got a pitching duel on our hands. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 up for the Phillies. Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, and Alec Bone. Score tie 0-0. That don't make a difference. I'm just trying to play around with my camera right now. Just trying to figure out what's what. Because it looks like on YouTube, like the mic is actually more clearer than like my actual face. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know why it looks like that.
What a postseason Bryce Harper has had. Continued to have the pair of RBI doubles in last night's game. 2 of the 10 extra base hits that he has in 10 postseason games this year. Hitting about 400. The MVP hitting just like it. And his deepest trip into the postseason in his big league career. He faces Yu Darvish, guy that he hit one of those 4 home runs against in game 1.
Bryce Harper right back.
First pitch this time.
Ooh, off speed. Off speed.
Darvish has a bunch of
Oh, one.
speed breaking balls, and he is just a master at really spin. And I'm sure he's going to try to spin as many different breaking balls against this heavy home run hitting lineup.
Off speed.
John, we have that
0-2.
about how much do you change from one start to the next.
All right, he 0-2 in the count so far. Bryce Harper.
Be a completely different guy and still be comfortable. It's him.
Yeah, you got so many pitches you can put in your back pocket. I'd be more apt to throw a fastball in up right here just to show your room to throw the fastball to Bryce Harper. I know the fastball got hit away for a homer, but you've got to be able to show that you're going to throw him a fastball up in the zone and have success with it. 2 spinners to start, maybe a fastball up a little tighter above the belt.
The hole for Harper in the way that Yu Darvish likes to finish hitters. 6 of his 8 strikeouts in this series have come on fastballs. He's got that splitter grip. Harper was ready for it.
Nice. Ground out the third. Ground the third.
Aggressive turn. Profar holds him to a leadoff single.
Nice.
I didn't like that pitch selection.
Nice.
2 breaking balls.
Nice. Bryce get on back. He gets on base. That's a good start to the inning for the Phillies.
But it also is nowhere where the defense is. You see the split grip, and you see it diving away, but he stays on the ball with 2 strikes. Does Harper? He is as good as
he hit it against the shift.
You know, coming into the playoffs, he was struggling. He was trying to find it. Looks like he found it.
Yeah, I would say. Really struggled the entire time since coming back from the broken thumb. MVP form before the broken thumb. And then he comes back in August and just could not find it. But it's like a switch has been flipped since he's gotten into the postseason.
All right, Nick Castellanos at bat. Runner on first.
There's another one with 2 strikes, which has been a theme this weekend. 2 out hitting, 2 strike hitting for the Phillies. And he's tied the longest hitting streak in a postseason in franchise history. Leonard Dykstra, 93. Castellanos on the ground is short for the second time in as many innings.
Another damn double play. Damn.
I just can't even tell you what that does for a pitcher and a team.
Damn, they turning them double plays.
I mean, to get back-to-back double plays after the
Damn.
gets on in the postseason, that is a huge rally. In the regular season, that leadoff hitter got on. But this ball was hit firm and fairly easy double play. And all that does for a pitcher is go, whoo.
Now, again, the only way that teams have gotten runs against Yu Darvish in 3 games this postseason is to hit the ball out of the park. And the 6 times they've done that, there's been nobody on base. Alec Bohm with 2 away. Lays off.
It's outside. 1-0. Alec Bohm at bat.
Bohm had a good game 3 on Friday night, but then went 0 for 4 with 3 Ks last night. The Padres fans
Ooh.
may be noticing
2-0.
I think Yu Darvish using pitch comp, something that he did a little bit early on this season. And again, if you're unfamiliar with pitch comp, Boston Noel, the catcher, sends the signs through this receiver on his shin guard, and then Yu Darvish hears it in a receiver in his hat. But something Yu's not done for a lot of the year. Not enough buttons for those 11 pitches.
Foul ball. 2-1.
I'll say he definitely has the most pitches of any pitcher I've ever seen, and shapes the baseball about as good as anybody.
Whatever your weakness is, Yu Darvish probably has a way to exploit it. Here's this 2-1. It's
Ooh.
Bohm.
Alec Bohm hit by a pitch right in the elbow. 2 outs. Runner on first. Alec Bohm got hit by a pitch right on the elbow. Backside elbow. Ooh, I know that thing hurt.
Right there. That's sure his fingers are tingling.
Mhm. Oh my goodness. Right on the tip of the elbow, too.
He'll
I
take
know
it
that
off,
funny bone acting
feel it
crazy.
back, and then he'll have to figure out if that affect his throwing.
It's funny, Bryson Stott's walk-up song is "I'll be A-O-A-O-K," and Alex got to be down there thinking, "Speak for yourself, buddy. This stings." Alex Rodriguez during the pregame show picked the Phillies to win, and this was his pick to click. He said on a big Bryson Stott homer. The rookie shortstop.
Wow.
Field, 4-1.
Oh, man. How about the right?
The second inning to a close. A couple double plays to help you.
I thought Bryson Stott had something, man. He went to right field. Came off his bat nice, but guess not. So that's the end of the second. We're going to commercial break. When we come back from the commercial break, it'll be top of the third for the Padres. Score still tied, 0-0. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup for the Padres. Kim, Grisham, and Nola. Score still tied, 0-0.
season, T-Mobile is donating $5,000 to Team Rubicon's hurricane recovery efforts. And when you text,
All right, here we go. Top of the third.
5-9, T-Mobile donates another.
We got Kim at bat for the Padres.
This postseason, that adds up to $375,000 in donations for hurricane relief. Ha-Sung Kim takes strike one from Zach Wheeler, who has been locked in through 2 innings.
Yeah, he has. And the Padres have tried their best. They've swung at 5 of the first 6 coming into this inning, trying to get that heater early in the count.
You can almost count on it. You're going to get a first pitch strike from this guy.
0-2. He throwing that heat past him. He's throwing that heat past Kim.
You know, he's lanky.
0-2.
He's got that delivery where we call it long levers. The elbow comes out, hands behind you, and boy, he goes downhill extension, and the ball explodes out of his hand. 4-seam fastball.
That's just high. Just high. 1-2.
Ha-Sung Kim, 2 hits yesterday. 2 of his previous 19 before went 2 for 4, drove in a run. Padres shortstop is down.
Got him reaching.
3rd consecutive strikeout for Zach Wheeler.
4th strikeout of the game for Zach Wheeler. Strikeout number 4.
So as the Phillies were taking the field last inning, Kyle Schwarber, the veteran leader, grabs Alec Brom and he says, "You're fine." Here's a little kiss.
Grisham coming to the plate for the Padres.
On the inside part of the elbow. So throwing, of course. So that's going to be sore for a while. Adrenaline gets you by.
1 gone for Trent Grisham down here at the bottom of the order where the Padres desperately need to get these guys going again. And it unrealistic.
Ooh, foul ball.
These guys hit 381.
0-1.
They did.
He didn't even try to swing. He tried to check his swing and ball just popped off his bat.
It's got to have more than that.
Yeah, and what that does is that creates all kinds of pressure for Machado and Soto, and they haven't been hitting with runners on base. A successful theory for the Philadelphia Phillies pitchers.
Inside. So they're giving us the inside of the plate today. 0-2.
Been talking about Zach Wheeler's
1 out.
velocity. It ticked up after he came off the injured list with right forearm tendonitis on September 21st. It's ticked up again in the postseason. I asked him about it, and he basically
It's low and inside. 1 and 2.
Credited the playoff environment. He said, "I don't know where it's coming from, but it's in there, I guess."
It's only natural to have that RPM kick up. The crowd's going crazy. You know what's at stake, and you feel this rush. You almost get a little bit of energy after a long season.
Strike.
Got him out.
Blows the fastball.
Damn, his 5th strikeout.
For Zach Wheeler.
Damn.
And
That's the 5th K for Zach Wheeler this game.
Because you got too many of them.
Top of the 3rd, 2 outs.
3, 4, 1 postseason start.
Damn, he's throwing
What ends
heat
up
past
happening
him.
is you can rip the RPM.
He's throwing heat
You're
past
under
him.
control. It's a little different. See, he's under control RPM versus I'm going to throw this as hard as I can, not know where it's going type pitching. And that always plays come postseason time when you.
All right, got Austin Nola at bat.
Austin Nola, the 9-hitter, shoots it foul.
Foul ball.
The
0-1.
Padre that's gotten a hit against Zach Wheeler this postseason, not in the lineup today, and Will Myers. Since Myers got a base hit in the 5th inning of Game 1, Zach Wheeler has retired 16 Padres in a row. Downhill with an 0-1 pitch. Nola watches ball one.
Inside.
In this season,
1-1.
he's fired 7 scoreless innings against the Padres back in May. He's on the verge of 17 scoreless innings against San Diego. His 1-1 delivery. Little wrinkle in it.
Round the 3rd. Out at 1st. There we go. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Top of the 3rd for Zach Wheeler and the Phillies. We're going to commercial break. Oops, we are going to commercial break. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be bottom of the 3rd for the Phillies. Score still tied, 0-0. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 8-9-1 in the lineup for the Phillies. Gene Segura, Brandon Marsh, Kyle Schwarber, who was walked earlier in the 1st inning. Score still tied, 0-0. Excuse me.
Back in this great city of Philadelphia, which is buzzing right now. What a great place to be a sports fan. Gene Segura leads off this third inning.
Damn, Gene, come out swinging. 0-1, bottom of the third. Gene Segura at bat.
A double play to bring the bases up both times.
Darvish's key is going to be fastball command has to be a little bit better. He can spin it, and he doesn't always have to throw the secondary pitches for strikes because they look like strikes. He can get some swings and misses, but if he doesn't hit with his fastball, then it puts a lot of pressure to hit with your breaking balls behind the count.
That's skipped.
He's been just
1-1
with his fastball command.
Gene Segura had the big game 3 of this series. Last night went 1 for 4.
Ooh.
It's 2-1.
That was wild. It was high and inside. 2-1.
Sometimes you get so spin happy, you got a better feel for your spin than when you do for your 4-seam or a 2-seam fastball.
Foul ball.
And that's what he's been
2-2.
doing to try and get back into the count. So until he finds the release point of his fastball, which he throws up better than anybody in the league, he's the best in Major League Baseball on the high fastball batting average against.
Well below 200 backwards, and that's what he goes to typically to finish guys as opposed to starting at bats with a fastball. See if he goes to it here on 2-2 to Segura. It is a fastball, and it's pulled foul.
Foul ball, still 2-2.
Eight, 9-1 in the Phillies order. This cool Sunday afternoon. Light rain continues to fall as the 2-2 comes home, and Segura cracks one on the ground to short.
Grounded to short. Out at first. All right, 1 out.
Oh, you Darvish trying to be the stopper, trying to get this series back to San Diego. And our pitcher profile is sponsored by Google Pixel. Following a loss this season, he's got a sub-3 ERA. Padres have won 12 of the 18 games following the loss that he started. 36 years old, having one of his best years.
He 36?
And those 2 clunkers in the playoffs were probably a good.
All right, Brandon Marsh at bat.
But since then, it has been a different.
1 out. Ooh, good pitch. Good all-speed pitch upstairs. 0-1.
Special gift to have the touch he has on all the different breaking balls, the speed, slows it down. He changes the direction of the breaking ball. And then to be able to pop
1-1.
596 anytime he wants it. And so exclusively out of the stretch to kind of simplify the mechanics so that he can get to his release point more consistently.
Swing at a dirt
Always
ball.
digging, always searching.
1 and 2 is
Trying to get better,
unnecessary.
and he says this year having more fun than ever doing that. We talk about all these different grips and pitches. That's his passion, coming up with different grips, coming up with different ways to throw the ball. See what he goes with here on a 1-2 to Brandon Marsh. Fastball is fouled off.
Yeah, he hasn't hit that upper
Foul ball, still 1 and 2.
yet. He spun 2 of them, missed that one by 2 feet. You saw where the catcher's target was, and then he pulled it down and in. That's usually trying to overthrow it just a little bit.
Tries it again to the 9-hitter Marsh. Goes back to the spin. Marsh hits it on the line to
Pop up the right.
Soto's there.
Damn. 2
On in
outs.
the third.
It got to the track. 2 outs.
MLB postseason continues tonight. The Astros looking for the sweep of the Yankees. They get underway at 7
Crazy,
Eastern.
man.
If the Yankees stay alive, they'll be back at it tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern, also on TBS. If necessary, we go to San Diego for the 6th game of this series. No break. That'll be tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on FS1. The pitching matchup for Game 4 in the Bronx. Lance McCullers for the Astros and Nestor Cortez for the Yankees.
You talk about spinning breaking balls. Lance McCullers, about as good as it gets.
2 outs. Kyle Schwarber at
The
bat.
Yankees have not
He was
scored
walked
in
his
the
first
last
at bat.
14 innings, and now they're trying to solve
Foul
the
ball.
numbers. Schwarber
0-1.
gets one foul. Kyle Schwarber walked his first time against his old teammate and friend in Chicago, and Darvish. You said that they caught up a little bit a few days ago when the teams arrived here in Philadelphia, and he said, I might have to punch him. But as far as he hit that home run against me, I might have to punch him.
That's inside, off speed.
Actually,
1 and 1.
Kyle's a really big guy. I'm going to go ahead and not. He was a big dude, too. .65 righty, home of the 1-1 pitch. Schwarber
Inside.
takes another fastball.
2-1.
2-1.
2-1. Inside fastball.
Pulling the four-seamer down when he's trying to go up and the target's up. He's got good life on it, but just not hitting that sweet spot that he's used to throwing up in the zone.
Tough way to live for Darvish. Trying to find the range on that fastball. Coming with a splitter here.
That's in the dirt. 2-2. I'm sorry. Yep, 3-1. I'm sorry. 3-1.
Hoskins waits on deck. Schwarber waits on a 3-1 pitch. No score in Game 5. Here it comes. Schwarber grounds it along the line foul. 3-2.
All right, full count. 2 outs. Bottom of the
I
third.
would say if Darvish was connected to the high fastball on the top of the zone, this would be the time to throw it. But he's got more feel, it seems like, for his secondary pitches than he does for the command of that four-seam fastball.
His payoff.
He walked him again.
Second walk for Schwarber.
Walked him again. 2 outs. Runner on first. Reese Hoskins up at bat.
And he kept alive for Reese Hoskins. He followed the Schwarber walk in the first inning by grounding into one of the 2 Phillies double plays in this game. Hoskins, who's hit 3 home runs in 4 games on this back. I'm talking about it during the division series, but There's this picture at the spring training home of the Phillies, panoramic shot of the last out of the World Series in 2008. And he always looks at that and has long thought about how cool it would be to play in a situation like that, to play in an environment like that. And he said that it's exceeded his expectations of what it would feel like to be in there. Takes a little bit high end, ball one.
That was a ball? Oh, okay. I thought it was a strike. 1-0.
To that stage for the first time since 2009. The back-to-back trips to the World Series. On this 1-0 from Darvish, there goes Schwarber. Throw from Nola, not in time.
And got him. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Who is pointing to the dugout saying, you're going to want to take a look at this.
Wow.
Reaction of Cronenworth.
Kyle Schwarber tried to steal.
Walking off the field, I think, if he knew he tagged him, but we get the chance to look at it again. I don't think so.
Yeah, he didn't tag him. Okay.
Now this is a weakness in Darvish's game and in Austin Nola's game. Just there haven't been too many base runners against Darvish in this postseason for teams to expose.
Okay, yeah, he was safe. Kyle was definitely safe. Yeah, he was definitely safe.
During the regular season, 29 out of 32 in stolen bases against Darvish over the last 2 years. And Austin Nola, the worst catcher in the National League at controlling the running game.
Pitchers are going to have to help out your catcher, and they've got some that are pretty slow.
It was pretty obvious, man.
You don't think of him as a burner, but this would make him 12 out of 13 when you factor a 2 for 2 in the postseason on the bases.
The call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe.
So Schwarber's into scoring position, and Hoskins sitting there at the plate with a 2-0 count.
All right, 2-0 for Rhys Hoskins. Runner on second, 2 outs, bottom of the third.
Hoskins has done it with a long ball so far this postseason. He's got a chance with a base hit here to get the Phillies in front. He's ahead 3-0.
That's 3-0.
He's got Real Muto on deck. A green light and a
Wow. 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 Rhys Hoskins is stepping up this series, man. Damn. Yo, he is stepping up this series. Damn. Damn, he smashed it. Rhys Hoskins is stepping up. Damn, he is on fire. He is on fire.
Two outs, nobody on.
Damn, he on fire.
And then a 3-0 missile. Playoff formula. It's not easy to get 3 outs. And you got to grind those at-bats once you get the first 2 outs. And the Phillies are taking advantage of everything the Padres are giving them.
4th home run for Rhys Hoskins in 5 games.
That's crazy. Rhys Hoskins is balling.
Real Muto follows it.
Nice. Base hit for Real Muto.
So many
Here we go. Bryce Harper coming to bat. Bryce Harper coming to the plate with 1 on, 2 outs.
Redemption after redemption over the last week, but this takes it to another level. From big swing to bigger, and in the chance to send his team to the World Series, he's got another home run.
Yeah, that's a great bounce back for Rhys Hoskins. And right now, Darvish got a hot Harper at the plate. It's been a momentous
Here we go.
offense kind of
Here we go. You know Bryce
Teams
swinging at
have
the first
taken
thing you
advantage of
see.
some big innings, no matter if it's been with 2 outs or nobody out. Crooked numbers.
Rhys Hoskins making a case for LCS MVP.
Yeah, Reese, he might get it. He might get it.
Harper. Singled on an 0-2 splitter his first time.
Stop playing. Oh, man. I was about to say. All right, so that's it, man. So that's it. A 2-out home run by Rhys Hoskins. We got the lead to 2-0. We go on a commercial break. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be top of the 4th inning for the Padres. Phillies are up 2-0 over the Padres. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup for the Padres. Profar, 0 for 1. Juan Soto, 0 for 1. Manny Machado, 0 for 1 with a K. Phillies are up over the Padres, 2-0.
A 2-0 lead for the Phillies as the rain starts.
All right, here we go.
Harder. The top of the order comes up for the Padres.
Top of the 4th for the top of the 4th. Profar at bat.
Initially, the ability to play this game on schedule. That's a fly ball to right center field.
Damn, he smacked it.
Nice. And it's Marsh to make the catch.
Nice.
Another first pitch out for
Love those. Love those one-pitch outs. Love those.
And you want to try to pick out a fastball you could do some damage with. But it also gives Zach Wheeler the opportunity to go deep in the game if you don't get some hits early in those counts. So it's kind of the push and pull. You're going to waste your time taking a lot of pitches because you'll try to hit with 2 strikes. He's throwing more sliders than he did the first game, so he's mixing it up, even though he had tremendous success putting up zeros in San Diego.
But you got to feel like
Juan Soto at bat. 1 out, nobody on.
Harder to live with getting beat and sitting there 0-2 all day waiting around.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, to say the least.
Soto looks at ball 1 just off of the
That's
plate.
1-0.
But he's so good at pitching to the corners that you really need to find a mistake. And if he hits the corners, you got to tip your hat. You can't expand the zone.
Soto bounced out his first time. He hits one in the air, deep right center field.
Stop playing. Damn.
Fly. Padres on the board as Soto goes deep for the second.
All right, Juan Soto with the solo shot. I mean, he knew it was good, too, as soon as he hit it.
The first base runner of the day for San Diego is also the first run. Soto with a no-doubter, 2-1.
Yeah, he knew it was good. He knew it was going.
He got a mistake, and he did not miss it. Fastball comes out, middle.
Exactly. You can't do that with the fastball.
The best. And not missing that pitch and hitting it for power.
Went the first 10 games of the postseason without one. He's hit 2 in the last 2.
It must be pouring out there.
He's flipping things around from last night, where every time they struck, the Phillies had an answer. Here, the Padres immediately answer back.
And that's huge because they can't afford, after the 6th inning, to be down within striking distance because San Diego is going to have to use their highest leverage guys. And you want to use them with the lead, right? And you want to try to secure the lead.
Manny Machado up.
Down
1 out.
Machado saw 9 pitches his first time up.
99.
Down the middle for
Nice.
strike.
0-1.
Shader, who's not pitched since Wednesday.
Nice.
Quickly 0-2.
Nice.
Normally the aggressive guy in this lineup is patient here. Either one of these teams want to see that rain. You're thinking about your starting pitchers both coming off of the bullpen game yesterday. The check and does.
Oh, he checked it. He checked the swing. 1-2.
The first base
He checked
umpire,
it.
Todd
1-2.
Ditzler, who was the third base umpire on the check swing call from Profar the other night, says no swing.
Still one of the toughest calls to make. That bat goes by the home plate, but gets the benefit of the call.
And he says, And he's ready for this 1-2.
Ooh, foul ball. 1-2.
Backing out of play. Soto and Machado have been doing it these 2 games. They've combined for 3 home runs over the last game and a half. One, 2.
Foul ball.
Somehow
Still 1-2.
98 up at the letters.
Yeah, I thought after he got the low 2-strike call, he would be tempted to throw that slider off that pitch because whenever a batter thinks something's low, you try to steal another inch down below, but he tried to go up.
Tries again. Chopper to short. He wanted that thing up. Got a lot of the plate with it.
All right, out at first, Manny Machado. 2 outs.
For Zach Wheeler, 24 innings this postseason. This is only the 2nd inning where he's given up a run. He's got a 2-1 lead, top of the 4th, and Jake Cronenworth steps to the plate. For just the third time in his 17 plate appearances, John, in this postseason, he swung first pitch his first time.
Yeah, you could tell there's been a decided effort coming into this inning. 8 of the first 11 batters swung at the first pitch.
Ooh.
I'm out.
And gets hit.
Hit by pitch. Cronenworth hit by pitch. So Cronenworth is going to be going to first. Ooh. Damn.
You don't wear a shin guard back down that way.
Hit right in his shin with a pitch.
You don't see that very often.
No. Time on the board. Josh Bell to the plate. Josh Bell, who has 2 home runs against Zach Wheeler. Similar to Juan Soto, some of his career spent in the National League East, Washington Nationals. First blip on Zach Wheeler's screen here in the 4th inning after 9 up, 9 down. The homer and the hit by pitch.
It's outside. 1-0. We got Bell on deck. Sorry, we got Bell at the plate. Ooh.
Up the middle, off Wheeler, back to Realmuto.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, it hit right off the daggone pitcher and went right back to the daggone with the catcher. JT Realmuto was able to throw him out, though. So, all right. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Juan Soto with the solo shot. Cuts the lead to 1. Phillies is up 2-1. Going to the bottom of the 4th. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 up for the Phillies in the lineup. Nick Castellanos, 0 for 1. Alec Bohm and Bryson Scott, who was 0 for 1. Phillies up 2-1 over the Padres. I'll be right back. 1 second.
this game. Reese Hoskins with a 2-run shot.
All right, we back.
Juan Soto with a solo home run for the Padres. And to the bottom of the fourth we go. Yu Darvish to Nick
All right.
Castellanos. Castellanos.
Wow.
Down the line. Hooky.
Damn. Foul ball. Left field. I thought he had it.
How he loves to spin the ball. He has to throw his fastball a little bit more often because it looks like the Phillies are sitting on breaking balls and it hasn't been as crisp. So if he doesn't start backspinning that four-seam fastball to get him off the breaking ball, they're going to be hitting the ones that hang.
Oh, he hit him.
Hits Castellanos.
Damn. Now, Yu Darvish is just off.
Leadoff man on for the Phillies for the third time in 4 innings.
I don't know if because the ball is wet. His control is off, though.
Top of this inning, Zach Wheeler gets hit in the back of the leg. This is 97 miles per hour off of the bat.
Caught him in the area of the leg where you can give some give, right? Not in the where you side where there's not much. Looked like it.
Right in the back of the calf.
Just behind the knee. So
Yeah.
never want to get hit, period. But if it's in your plant leg, that's worse than if it's in your drive leg. And then Castellanos catches it about 3 different spots.
Everybody's getting hit. 3 hit batters in this game, and comeback of the hits Wheeler. The runner aboard for Baum, who chases one off of the plate. And another Phillies hitter geared up for a spinner.
Yeah, Darvish's fastball command has not been his best tonight. And today he needs that to go much further. I don't know how much longer Bob Melvin, if he doesn't show that he can throw that fastball, it'll be a shorter outing than he had
All right.
before from Darvish.
Alec Baum at bat. 0-1. No outs. Runner on first.
Ready down there. They go multiple innings if he asks him. Fly to right center field. Soto's over to catch it. And Baum is the first out.
1 out.
But you can definitely tell that he's got more confidence.
Fly
in
ball to right
breaking
field.
balls than he does throwing a fastball to the desired target.
The longest streak in Major League history, 10 consecutive postseason games giving up at least 1 home run. The difference in this game from the first few of the postseason is that there was somebody on base for it.
Yeah, only 4 strikes with his fastball. And these next couple left-handers, he's going to have the
Bryson
fastball
Stott
working.
coming to the plate.
Bryson Stott and Marsh can hit a breaking ball.
Stott shows one, takes a ball.
1-0. Stott was showing bunt.
Stott flied out on the first pitch that he saw his first time. He's got Castellanos at first, 1 gone. Phillies with a 1-run lead in the 4th. Swings away and launches.
Foul ball. 1-1.
Let's go down to Tom Verducci.
Yeah, Joe, you guys are talking about the fastball from Darvish not using it. It looks like he doesn't have confidence in that, and certainly it shows in the velocity. He's typically sitting around 95 with that four-seamer. It's been about 93 today. That's a significant drop.
John, how much rain does it take before that becomes an issue for a pitcher?
It would have to be more constant than this, especially for your footing.
Ooh,
That's
foul ball.
1
and 2.
Up in the zone. The fastballs that he threw early, now he hasn't thrown many for strikes. When they wanted to go up, he pulled it down. So he's just in a little bit of a disconnect with his fastball. At release point, when you're throwing as many spinners as he does, sometimes one of the pitches sacrifice. And if you don't come out establishing your fastball early, then you're trying to search for that pitch later.
And as far as the rain thing goes, not a grip thing as much as it is your footing.
Right.
Here's his 1-2.
Going outside. 2-2.
Now, it is a little pesky when you get the drizzle. But more importantly, when you've got this kind of drizzle, your grip should be fine. Your footing you're looking for is solid. It's not that big a deal right yet.
Rip to right. Soto.
Right to Soto. 2 outs.
2 out.
Ball not really flying like that. It's raining. It's a little cold outside.
The
So
problem that Bob Melvin has is he doesn't have much of a leash to go with Darvish if he doesn't turn around and look like the nasty version that we've been seeing. And that's kind
it's
of
definitely raining out there too.
cat and mouse game. We're here in the fourth. One more inning. If Darvish doesn't get connected, then you're looking at a much shorter game because that bullpen, as far as it's concerned, is game 7 from this point on. And they don't have any luxury.
Right, you can't worry about game 6 and 7. They don't exist unless you win this one. Gene Segura with 2 away.
Ooh, good pitch. 0-1, good pitch.
If only the Padres are thinking, if only we can get this series to Petco Park. Those home fans waiting for him and the pitcher.
Yeah, look, we're going. If I'm them, we're going home. We got to drag a team with us. We're going home either way.
That's outside. 1-1.
Game 6 would be tomorrow. Game 7 would follow the next day. Blake Snell would start it. And then Musgrove in game 7. Phillies have Nola ready for tomorrow. And then Ranger Suarez for game 7. 3-1 Phillies lead in the series. 2-1 lead here in game 5. A 1-1 to Segura is pop foul, and it's 1-2.
1-2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth.
Darvish got Segura to bounce out the short his first time. Not normally a high ground ball guy, but he's gotten a bunch of grounders today. Putting those 2 key double plays in the first 2 innings. Castellanos reached to start the inning when he was hit by a pitch. On 1-2, there goes Castellanos, a swing and a miss. And that's the
strikeout, Gene Segura. Goodness gracious, man. All right, so Phillies couldn't do nothing with the runner on first. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. Phillies are up 2-1 over the Padres. Fly, killing me. I see it. All right, when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup for the Padres. Drury, 0 for 1 with a K. Kim, 0 for 1 with a K. And Grisham, 0 for 1 with a K. Phillies up 2-1.
The 2022 National League Championship Series on FS1 is presented by Lone Depot. Two-run shot for Reese Hoskins in the third, solo shot for Juan Soto in the fourth, and a rematch of Game 1. Starting pitchers, Darvish for the Padres, Zach going 7 innings in this postseason. The next time that we get one of those, it'll match the total from the last 2 years combined, which was going 7+. Wheeler to Brandon Drury. Call on that low fastball.
Yeah, that's, you know what he's saying right there? Look, he's hard enough to hit. He doesn't need any help. When a hitter goes up there.
All right, 0 for 1.
Pitch down
Drury at bat.
He now knows the strike zone gets expanded when you give him that pitch. So you got to stay disciplined as a hitter. Hard to do when a guy's dealing.
1-1.
Breaking pitch right out of that same tunnel.
If he'd have thrown it anywhere close to where that ended up, there's no way he couldn't not swung it.
Wheeler's got 5 Ks today. He's not walked anybody. Did hit a batter. Drury, who struck out his first time. Takes
outside. 2-1.
I mean, at this point in the series, you have all the information you need. You've seen enough film. This is the second time around for both pitchers. And it looked like Wheeler has done a nice job kind of adjusting his style early on, flip-flopping the philosophy of the way he would throw breaking balls versus coming out in San Diego and letting it eat more with the fastball. And so he's done a nice job just kind of jumping to the
fastball. Hit hard and through.
Right between third and short.
For Brandon Drury.
That's a good shot. Good shot. Runner on first for the Padres.
The 7 scoreless innings in Game 1 of this series, and taking the ball in Game 5 with a chance to pitch his team to a pennant.
Now, the reason he's so tough, he comes out of the glove, but his foot lands in a place where it's about an NBA center, 7'2". Gets downhill, and that ball explodes. So think about 7.2 closer to the plate. That velocity and that time frame that you got to make up your mind as a hitter gets evaporated quick on a long, lanky guy like Wheeler.
Yeah, Grisham at bat. I'm sorry. You got Kim at bat.
Last night's Philly starter Bailey Falter. Yeah. Only this is also
that's a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, closer to 100. And so perception, the perceived velocity, you hear that term to a hitter, that's more important than the actual velocity. Because if you think it's coming in there faster, your eyes are trying to track it, and then your hands are trying to swing at it.
Perception is reality when it comes to fastballs.
Pop up next to the catcher. 1 out.
First out of the 5th.
Well, the Padres have not done anything in this part of the lineup. They've got to find a way to crack through. 7 through 9 has been basically nothing this series.
Between Ha-Seong Kim, Trent Grisham, and Austin Nola, only 3 hits combined. And 48 at-bats. 4 for 40.
All right, Padres 1 out. Runner on first. You got Grisham at bat.
It's been with nobody on. Grisham, who hit 381 over the first 2 rounds, 0 for 16 with 8 strikeouts in the championship series.
1-0.
Riding the roller coaster, the lowest average in baseball in the regular season before breaking out in those 2 rounds, only to fall back to his regular season struggles.
A lot of strikeouts against right-handers lately.
Ooh, nice. Off-speed pitch, 1-1.
A lot of swings and misses. That's not a recipe as well. And, you know, up until recently, he's gotten more aggressive. He was taking and having really one chance to get the ball in play because he was getting the 2 strikes before even swinging.
Now, credit to the Padres collectively today. They're at least being more aggressive, knowing they've got a guy who's going to pound the zone in Wheeler.
Inside
here, 2-1.
That's inside.
You know, hitters try to trust their hands, but their body has too much movement. The hands don't work, and it looks Like you get out to try to generate bat speed. You can't do it with your body. You have to do it by staying back and trusting your hands and then letting the barrel get to the ball and where you think it's going to end up.
On this 2-1 pitch, Grisham takes ball.
Ooh.
Who's got the calls at the bottom of the zone in this inning?
Exactly. Not at the top. 3-1. 3-1 for Grisham. Runner on first.
Trent Grisham's big moments in this postseason have come against the best pitchers. Homer against Scherzer. Homer against DeGrom. Facing another one of the league's best in Wheeler. Go ahead, run at the plate. Padres facing elimination here in Game 5. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count.
Grisham.
Foul ball. Count still full. 1 out.
The 3-2 breaking ball and just was able to stay back enough was Grisham.
So he slows him way down. See, he's speeding him up here.
I mean, you would think his fastball's been good all day.
Goes back.
Ooh. He gave it to him. He's giving the inside. Damn. That's a good pitch. Another strikeout. Got him looking. 2 outs for the Phillies.
See that in the inside part of the corner, just perfectly put.
And that fastball that was sitting 99 over the first inning or two, down 95.
2 outs.
6 now. Still
Runner on first.
in the strike zone with more than 70% of them.
Austin Nola at bat.
Austin Nola hit just 4 home runs during the regular season. None in the postseason. Takes ball 1.
You know he ain't hitting nothing. We going to the bottom of the 5th.
Bounced out his first time. He, like Grisham, was at 381 coming into this series. He's 1 for 16. His lone hit, that base hit against his brother, Game 2. Down on the board, that's Brandon Drury. Started this inning with a single.
That's low. 2-0.
Well, for Nola, he's going to look middle. Like that's where you hear the term, all right, got to hit a coffee can size strike zone. That's the only area you're looking for. If he paints either side, you let it go. You're looking for middle in where your sweet spot is, and you're trying to let the barrel of the bat go if he throws it there.
So the target set. Wheeler throws. It's where he goes, and a chopper left.
Ground to third.
Home sizes it up, takes his time.
We got him out of here.
Halfway home in Game 5.
All right. So we going to going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies up 2-1 over the Padres. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 9-1-2 in the lineup for the Phillies. Brandon Marsh 0 for 1. Kyle Schwarber with a run scored and 2 walks. And Reese Hoskins 1 for 2 with a run and 2 RBIs. Phillies up over the Padres 2-1. Game 5. The NLCS.
The finalists for the 2022 Hank Aaron Award have been announced, and fans can cast their vote for the top offensive performer in each league at MLB.com/Aaron. Voting ends tomorrow. Padres and Phillies fans can go vote for their.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the fourth.
Kyle Schwarber and Manny Machado. Yu Darvish back to the hill. His team trailing 2-1. Rhys Hoskins with a 2-run shot. Padres run came in a Juan Soto homer.
Brandon Marsh at bat.
Phillies in this fifth. Brandon Marsh.
Ooh, good breaking ball.
Pitch curve.
0-1, good breaking ball.
If you're going to get your fastball going, you got to get it going against this guy because the Thunder's coming up right after this.
Schwarber waits on deck. Then Hoskins. These two guys 7 home runs together in this series.
Ooh, another breaking ball.
So in 2.
0-2. Good curveball. Good curveball.
71 for that curveball.
Yeah, he has great variance between speeds, especially when he does have that fastball working. He can throw the real slow one that you saw right there. He just has so many ways to get you out and spinning the baseball.
0-2 pitch. Here we go. We'll try to get another one.
Tighter breaking pitch there.
Check swing. 1-2.
Basically, what he's telling you right now is he doesn't have any confidence in his fastball. So he's going to have to vary the breaks and speeds of the secondary pitches until or if he throws a fastball, which he's going to need.
Yeah, I mean, that's a scary thing to get ready to face this lineup for a third time to feel that you don't know where your fastball is going.
Right. That should be number one for every pitcher, but he has always been a high spin command guy with the breaking balls.
The first few years of his big league career with Texas, then to the Dodgers, then to the Cubs, really started to lean into the heavy breaking stuff arsenal. He does.
Ooh, strikeout.
Ones of the
Yeah,
day.
and
Damn.
that's going to be the key. If he's
Third
able to
strikeout
save
of the
those
night.
2 innings, he has to
Darvish.
hit that pitch.
All right, so 1 out for the
This
Phillies.
offense is too good at hitting mistakes and hitting it for power. We've already seen it. That fastball top of the zone, I mentioned to it.
Kyle Schwarber up the bat.
With a fastball up. The league was only hitting 0.92. So he just hasn't had that command up in the zone. He's been able to get by without his really good fastball.
So he finds that fastball perhaps just in time as Schwarber in the top of the order arrive again. He's walked Schwarber both times today. Curve pops
Outside.
out of his hand. Ball 1. Looks like the rain has
1-0.
lessened a little bit. What's the latest on the weather, Ken Rosenthal?
It has lessened a little bit, Joe. I'm told that this is supposed to continue to rain like this for about the next 45 minutes and then really slow down to the point where it was right as the game started, which was not much precipitation at all.
All right, good news. Schwarber hits one in the air to right field. Soto tipped
To the wall.
track, and Kyle Schwarber just missed.
All right,
See, that's the difference
2
between
outs.
Kenny and I.
What's that?
Kenny can use really big words to describe rain. I tried to do that once early in my broadcasting career, and I said precipitation. I couldn't say what Kenny was able to just smoothly say out. So I said the rain stopped.
Yeah. Stick
Keep
with
it simple.
That's right. Participation falling from the sky. Oh, man.
So they say
gone in the spit.
keep it simple, student.
That's
right?
it. And again, there were some worries about the ability to play this game on schedule today. Everybody woke up and saw the forecast much worse than they went to bed with. Hoskins.
All right, Reese Hoskins at bat.
Played it right.
1-0.
Game on time.
2 outs.
Yeah, looks like you're going to be able to move right through it.
Reese Hoskins had that 2-run shot earlier in the game. He's been on fire these past couple games.
3 over the last 2 games.
That's outside.
Here 2-0.
Yeah, and he's disconnected
2-0.
with that fastball, and he's pulling it, and certainly when it comes out of his hand, it pops. Not to the degree of Zach Wheeler pop, but he has a much shorter stride length, and delivery is totally different. So
Inside. 3-0.
Well, 3-0 again. This is where Hoskins unleashed that home run swing his first time. Darvish kind of between
JT Real Muto on that.
What happened the last time he threw one down the middle on 3-0, but you've got 3 and 4 coming up after him. 3-0 pitch, green light again.
Off speed, right over the plate.
see, in
3-1.
the playoffs, and I'm not saying Darvish fell into this, but in the playoffs, when you get 2 outs, there's such a you got to be having so much attention to detail to the next guy, and you can't afford to lull yourself into a walk or get behind, because that's where the playoffs bite you. Everybody's grinding and locking in.
Darvish trying to keep it right here. His team within 1. His 3-1 to Reese Hoskins.
That's outside. Walk. JT Real Muto coming up to plate.
Well, what a turnaround for Reese Hoskins. First game.
Runner on first.
Philadelphia in this series this air on a routine play. He was 5 for 35 in the postseason at the plate at that point. The next night, though, the 2 two-run home runs. And from the air moving forward, he's 3 for 8 with 3 home runs, changing his story, not just in this series, but the way that a postseason performance can elevate your reputation.
All right, JT Real Muto coming to the plate. 2 outs. Runner on first. Bottom of the 5th.
To play or a tough place to play, right? They expect you're going to give your all and do the things you have to do, but boy, will they forgive if you come up big.
They even cheered Santa Claus last night.
did.
We saw that. He was here, and we got a rousing ovation.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. That was low, too.
Top of the order again, getting the job done.
It's just an amazing statistic with Realmuto and runners on. Just has not had much success this postseason. It's rare for a guy who's so good at the plate.
Check the runner at first.
Hoskins at first, 2 gone. Realmuto.
Foul ball. 0-2.
How quickly does Bob Melvin go to the high leverage guys in the bullpen? Of course, trailing, but there is no tomorrow if they don't win today. Darvish at 72 pitches. He goes deeper than anybody into games this season. 6+ in 30 of his 33 starts. Long pause. There goes Hoskins.
Ooh.
Dumps it back.
Foul ball. Still 0-2. 2 outs.
They stole a base off Darvish earlier. Kyle Schwarber took second in front of the Hoskins homer. Plate's ready to go again. Continuing to fall.
All right, so you Darvish right now setting at 73 pitches. So he'll probably come out for the 6 as well.
Another 0-2.
Ooh, threw it
Gets
past him.
rides up to the knuckles to get
Damn,
the
he threw the
0-2
fastball again, right past him.
on this fifth.
All right, so no runs for the Phillies on the bottom of the fifth. Going to commercial break. Once we come back from commercial break, it'll be top of the sixth for the Padres. Phillies are up 2-1. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 for the Padres. Profar 0 for 2. Juan Soto 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. And Manny Machado 0 for 2 with a K. Phillies are up over the Padres 2-1. See what's going on here with the pitching so far. So, Darvish, 5 innings pitched. He got 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. And he's sitting at 74 pitches right now. Zach Wheeler threw 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 6 Ks. And his pitch count is currently at 70. So, both guys definitely going to be going through the 6th inning, and depending on their pitch counts, I'm assuming they'll probably come out, if it's still in good standing, they'll come out for the 7th. I don't know. You figure 10 to 15 pitches. Yeah, this might be the last inning for both pitchers. Both had pretty solid starts though. I'll give you that. Solid starts. Just once the bullpen start coming in, man, especially for the Phillies. I know that the bullpen's been doing excellent these playoffs, man, but I don't want him to rear that ugly head that we've seen all season. So we'll see though, man. We'll see. Got to go through some adversity to get to where you want to get to. Anybody in the chat or anybody in the stream who hasn't hit the like button already, please hit the like button. I would definitely appreciate that. All the love and support is definitely needed.
Taking over the holiday season. The FIFA World Cup begins November 20th on Fox and FS1. Padres got to be feeling like here's one of our chances. Yeah. Zach Wheeler ready to face him the 3rd time. Top of the order in a 2-1 game.
Ooh, nice. 0-1. Profar at bat.
Either pitcher with these kind of pesky rain that they've altered, especially Wheeler. Man, has he been electric.
Soto and Machado to follow in the 6th inning.
Ooh, swing and a miss. 0-2.
6 Ks. He's not walked anybody. After 7 scoreless innings in Game 1, he's given up just the Soto home run through 5 innings in Game 5. Profar stays alive.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Yeah, when you start struggling, you start looking down at your landing spot. I've noticed he took a couple peeks there. If it starts getting a little slick, they'll have the ground screw come out because you don't want your foot to slide. You want that foot, it's going to move about an inch, but you don't want it sliding because when you plant, you want to throw the ball downhill to the area you're intended to. So watch for that area as the game goes on.
Outside, he swung at it. Still 0-2.
That's my point. Like, there's 2 things that bother a pitcher: a bad hole where the landing spot is in dry conditions, and then it starts looking slick. It's not there yet, but when it starts looking slick, your eyes don't see what your spikes feel when you get down there, and you want to make sure that is good.
Profar flies it back of third. Bohm into foul ground. Alec Bohm has
All right, one out.
Down to the 6, and they keep the bases empty in front of Juan Soto.
Juan Soto coming to bat.
Ever a game plan that they've been able to execute.
Juan Soto had
a
a solo home run his last at bat. So
major traffic on the bases for these two guys to come up. And imagine what they're doing. If they're going to do any damage, you want it to be this variety. Solo home run. But they have not had, both Soto and Machado have not had much to do with runners in scoring position this whole series.
Juan Soto's home run his last time, his 7th in the postseason, which ties him with Carlos Correa for the most for a player before turning 20.
he's not even 24 yet.
He could somehow do it again.
Crazy.
This game would be tied.
That is
Breathe life into
crazy.
these Padres.
That's inside. 0-1. Sorry, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes.
Wheeler at 76 pitches. Remember, in those 7 innings in San Diego, he only threw 83 and said that he was getting a little bit tired towards the end of that outing. Call here, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's an unhittable pitch. You know, Soto gets in the back of the batter's box to wait as long as he can, and he strides out. His hands are really good. But when you get that pitch right there in the upper quadrant, it's coming down. There's nothing you can do about it.
On this 1-1, Soto.
Ooh, inside. Inside, 2-1.
Fastball for Zach Wheeler that was 99 over the first 2 innings. It's been 95, 96 as he settled into this game. "32-year-old from Smyrna, Georgia. 3 great postseason starts coming in, all of them on the road. Pitching in front of his
2-1
home crowd
pitch.
for the first time here.
Inside,
Soto,
low.
3-1.
Goodness. 79 pitches right now.
Soto get on for Machado.
Zach Wheeler.
Nobody else setting the
Might
table
have started
for him,
warming
trying
up the
to do it for
bullpen
each
too.
other.
Definitely might have to start.
1-run game, 6th inning.
3-1 pitch.
Soto
Ooh, gave it to him. 3-2. Full count. 1 out.
Great pitch. You got to have the ability and confidence that you're going to bury that pitch on the inner part of the plate, because if you leak it over the middle of the plate, that could have been very interesting if Soto connects. But he now opens up his whole pitching options on a 3-2 pitch.
Soto gets time, because that is where Juan Soto's been feasting in this postseason. The middle and in part of the plate. Represents the tying run. 3-2 from Zach Wheeler. Soto can't lay off. Perfectly executed back foot breaker.
He went around. He got him going around. That's crazy.
Breaking ball he threw, and it was nowhere close to a strike. That's
Yeah,
how nasty
exactly.
it was. He set him up
Exactly.
with a fastball in to make it
Exactly. He went
3-2.
around with that too.
And man,
Goodness.
you're rarely going to see Juan Soto be this fooled on a pitch that's 3 feet below the barrel of the bat. But that's how good it was, and he couldn't check his swing at all.
Strikeout number 7 for Zach
2
Wheeler.
outs.
2 up, 2 down against the top of the order in a
2
1-run game
outs.
here in the 6th.
Manny Machado
Not
at
out of the
bat.
woods yet. Manny Machado, who's hit 4 home runs this postseason, climbs in. One of the best hitters in baseball on the first pitch. But that was a perfect
0-1.
first
Nice.
I mean, he basically has done everything you can do with your fastball to get ahead, put the defensive mindset on the hitter, and then curveballs, forget about it. Breaking balls, not getting much action are the Padres.
Rain falling harder as the 0-1 comes home.
That's outside. 1-1.
Zach Wheeler in the 3rd season of a 5-year contract. And he has been awesome. Sub-3 ERA during the regular season in his time in Philadelphia. Getting that chance he's waited a long time for to pitch in the postseason. They're at the doorstep of a pennant, trying to pitch him into the World Series. Machado asked for time a couple times there. The ball got wet. Wheeler asked for a new one. He's got one that he likes, grips it, and rips it with a 1-1.
Ooh, 1-2. Good pitch. Good pitch.
Now Machado will go to a little bit more protect mode. Fastballs away or where you get them out. Boy, he loves the middle to middle third of the plate.
Wow. Breaking ball. That was low. That was low. They gave it to him. They gave it to him. Commercial break, man. We're going to the bottom of the sixth inning. After commercial break, Phillies up 2-1 over the Padres. That's a great pitch, man. That was a great pitch. That might be it for Zach Wheeler too. I won't be surprised if he start going to the bullpen. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Excuse me, for the Phillies. Bryce Harper, 1 for 2. Nick Castellanos, 0 for 1. Alec Bohm, 0 for 1. Phillies over the Padres, 2-1.
The MLB app, get daily lineups, live pitch-by-pitch coverage, and more. Our free app with
All right, here we go. Bottom of the sixth.
Download the MLB
You
app.
Darvish still in.
Yu Darvish back to the mound for the bottom of the sixth inning. He's pitched well again, giving up just the 2-run home run to Rhys Hoskins on a 3-0 pitch. Zach Wheeler, 6 innings, 1 run. A lot like game 1, where both these guys excellent, as their teams expect them to be. And home runs that produce the offense.
Chris M, what's going on?
That's the 6th.
We need some runs this inning. We sure do.
68.
Good pitch. Damn. That all-speed pitches is crazy. But yeah, you're right, Chris M. We definitely do, man.
That can have the confidence to just flip it up there.
Hey, you trust our bullpen to come in
Power hitters look.
for the next 3 innings and do the job for us? What you think? You think the bullpen can pull it off?
Got a base hit against the splitter his first time. And popped up. On an 0-1.
Ah, that's inside. 1-1.
The Phillies hitters have seen pitches as high as 95 from Yu Darvish today, as low as 68. Mad scientist of pitching, Yu Darvish.
And Bryce Harper has done a great job when he doesn't get his pitch to go the other way. 9 opposite field hits in this postseason.
Go to the first one today.
Ooh, foul ball. 1-2.
March 2nd, 2019. That was the day that
Okay. All right.
Harper signed his contract with the Phillies. And he said then,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna go to Jose Alvarado
win some
and Sir Anthony
Take
Dominguez,
some time, but
and if need be,
that's the right
Eflin.
vision.
So,
After a few years of losing seasons below
so
500
top arms in the
last 3
bullpen. So we'll
years, his
see.
first 3 years in
It's
Philly,
definitely been a good game though.
on the big stage.
I actually enjoy a good
Like
pitching
star.
duel. Foul ball.
Doesn't
1-2.
always happen in October. You talk about how hard the best players get pitched.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's hard for them to do what they do over the 162 once he gets to this stage, but Harper's been the best hitter in baseball.
Yeah, he came in the postseason struggling. His timing was off. He had been dealing with an injury, and you never know. Now it gets a little interesting for the pitchers. As soon as you got to start cleaning the bottom of your spikes, now you start getting a little slide on that landing leg.
Here's 1-2 to Harper. Is swung
Damn,
on and
man.
received
Damn
slower
strikeout.
this time.
Off speed.
67 for his 5th K.
All right. 1 out. Harper strikes out. Nick Castellanos coming to the plate.
Has great spin going down and never gets there. Hard to wait when you have that big of speed difference.
Mm.
28
Off
mile per hour
speed.
difference between his fastest and his slowest today. 79 pitches. He's in position to go as long as Bob Melvin decides to wait to go to the bullpen arms. Castellanos fouls back his first pitch.
Foul ball. 0-1.
He said anytime he has one of those conversations with Darvish about how much longer can you go, I'm going to take it. He said those are hard conversations because Darvish is the kind of guy who, if you'd let him, he'd throw 130 pitches.
Yeah, I mean, and that was a philosophy adhered to before he got to the big leagues. And they were trying to condense all that pitching into more economical pitching.
Outside. 1-1.
Boy, you don't want those things to feel like roller skates. There's nothing worse for a pitcher when you get all clotted with mud and you just hit that mound at that slope, and just all it has to do is move an inch or two more than you want it when you land.
Castellanos
2-1. Check swing.
We'll take a look and see if there's any give right now. He's not a huge max effort guy, but that's okay right now. That's not moving much. It's about the required movement you want, but if it goes any more than that, you'll see the pitcher call out the ground crew to get some more. What is it, diamond dry?
Yeah.
A little bit of that, a little bit of this.
Ground screw standing by. 2-1 to Castellanos.
Ooh, foul ball.
Pops it up.
Pop up. The second. 2 outs.
Number 2, and now a quick word from Evan Williams Bourbon.
Postseason calls for award-winning bourbon. Evan Williams, 1783 small batch.
It's already into that territory you're talking about, though, where he's having to think about it between every pitch going back there, having to doctor those shoes.
Yeah, and it doesn't come out easy, by the way. He's got that tongue depressor and kind of cut in like a pointed edge, but when it gets like this, you call it, who's the best pitcher, who's the best mutter? You know, the guy that can deal with the elements and still not
Alec Bohm.
what their strengths are.
Alec Bohm at the plate. 2 outs. Nobody on. That's high. 1-0.
There's been traffic against him every inning.
That's the other thing. When you use your pitching hand to clean off that mud, sometimes you you get it on your hand and
Bohm was hit by a pitch and flied out.
Ooh.
Lofts this one to left field.
Left field. Right to Profar. And that's it. All right. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Padres. Going to commercial break. Once we come back from commercial break, it'll be top of the 7th inning. Phillies are up 2-1 over the Padres. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup for the Padres. Cronenworth 0 for 1. Bell is 0 for 2 with a K. And Drury is 1 for 2 with a K. Phillies over the Padres 2-1.
For the most pitches that Zach Wheeler has thrown in a game since coming off of the injured list in September.
All right, so we got Zach Wheeler still in the game. He going 7. I'm trying to go 7.
Well, this kind of game, knowing you're going to get some kind of rest if you win it. I mean, in theory, if the Phillies were able to win this series, he could start game 1. It would line up for Friday. Don't know what they'll choose, but right now he's thinking one more inning. That's all you can do in a postseason elimination game. One pitch, one inning at a time.
Part of the order for the Padres. Strike one, as he's done
0-1.
consistently today. Jake Cronenworth, Josh Bell, Brandon Drury. And if you can give them the 7th inning, they've got Dominguez and Alvarado. They're 2 big guns that they stayed away from last night, waiting down there to finish it. Cronenworth sharply hit and through past Segura. Tying run aboard to open the 7th.
All right, Cronenworth with a single.
That ball was not hit. That ball was hit so hard, I don't think Segura got a good read. It was a late kind of reaction.
Runner on first
to the ball.
After the single for Cronenworth.
5 off the bat will do this. Watch the pitch and then watch the Cronenworth squares it up. And watch the reaction from Segura. Just kind of didn't quite get on the ball. It had diving action below the glove.
All right, John, so that is going to do it for Zach Wheeler. Here comes Rob Thompson.
All right.
6+ from Wheeler.
That's it. That's it for Wheeler. 6 innings pitched.
And here comes Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Here we go. Sir Anthony Dominguez. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so it's going to be a pitching change for the Phillies. A little quick commercial break. Sir Anthony Dominguez coming in to hold the ship down through the 7th inning. Phillies are still up, top of the 1st, with a runner on first. 2-1 Phillies.
Wheeler gives up the leadoff single here in the 7th inning to Jake Cronenworth. That ends his day. In a 2-1 game, Cronenworth's on. Wheeler's out, and Sir Anthony Dominguez is in, and he has been
Sir Anthony Dominguez. Let's go.
Yeah, it's kind of the easiest gas you'll see in a while, and then he just buries the ball with his fastballs, good changeup. Just don't want to get the ball up to Bell. Bell's a pretty good fastball hitter out over the plate.
Bell has 2 home runs this postseason. Tying run aboard, go ahead, run at the plate. Padres have to win to keep their season alive. First pitch from Dominguez, sinks low, 1 ball, no strikes.
We got Bell at bat for the Padres.
6 relievers cover 8.
First pitch was a ball. 1-0.
Or Alvarado, their top 2 arms. So Rob Thompson has those guys with a full day of rest trying to close this thing out. The 1-0 pitch.
Foul ball.
Last time Dominguez
1-1.
A 6-out save in Game 3. It's the first 6-out save in the postseason for the Phillies since the clinching game of the World Series 42 years ago. Doug McGraw got his 3rd one of that variety. But he threw 34 pitches in doing so. His 1-1.
That's high. Damn. Wild pitch. Would they consider that a wild pitch if it goes off his glove? I'm not sure, but at any rate, the runner advances from first to second.
Don't know for sure the way it came out.
2-1 count.
It became one.
And it just kind of slips out.
Yeah, it just slipped out his glove.
Just like that, the leadoff hit.
Jeez, it really just slipped out his glove. That's inside. 3-1.
And Dominguez all over the place.
Well, conditions coming in a little bit earlier than normal, but all lead to, this is not normal. So you're just hoping that the next guy in has his command, has his stuff.
Bell with a
God damn it, man. Damn. Wow. Wow. Bell with the RBI double. Damn, my bad. I exited myself out of the daggone stream. I don't know what happened, but
and these Padres are resilient.
Yeah.
Right here. He gets to the ball in plenty of time.
Damn bullpen. Here we go. Here we go. Damn bullpen, man. Damn bullpen.
Aggressive running and taking advantage of scouting report on arms.
And they promptly send in the pinch runner for Josh Bell, who has tied this game at 2. Jose Azocar is going to pinch run, representing the go-ahead run.
Pinch runner in for Josh Bell. Runner on second, no outs.
The back-to-back singles here in the 7th from Cronenworth and Bell.
Oh my God.
And now it's Brandon Drury.
We got Drury at bat. He's been in a thorn in our side all series. Oh, that's high pitch.
Boy, oh boy, Philly's got a problem here with
Damn, that's high. Come on, Dominguez. Get your shit together. Excuse the language. What?
And the feel for the baseball. Again, look, these guys are awesome, right? They've been awesome. You just never know on a daily basis, especially under these conditions, if your guy's going to have his A stuff.
Yeah.
And when he doesn't, you can't afford to wait around.
No, you can't. And the resources that Rob Thompson was going to use in this game was going to be the winning formula resources, meaning you go all in to just keep this lead and win it, kill the series. You just hope it doesn't backfire, and you have to use a lot of resources with those games remaining. And that's why it's a little tricky when you're up 3-1 when you go for the kind of the kill.
There is nobody warming in that Phillies bullpen. 1-0 on Brandon Drury. The only strike that Dominguez has thrown was.
Ooh, nice fastball.
There's a strike.
1-1.
The run charge to Zach Wheeler. This bullpen for the Phillies, a 1.88 ERA over the last 7 games. Brandon Drury going to get a little more stickum there. Let's go down to the dugout. Tom Verducci's got Josh Bell.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Josh, your second time seeing Dominguez in this series. Tell me about the approach and what you got.
Yeah, well, obviously it's an electric arm. I have to be on time for the fastball. And right
Thank
there,
you.
I was just trying to get something that he get on the line or anything full side to get Crony over.
Thanks so much, Josh.
You got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, man.
Put some stickum there on his gloves.
Josh Bell voice doesn't match his body. Doesn't match his body. You know what I mean? Like, he a real big, husky black guy. But he almost like he like real soft spoken too.
New gloves, whatever got on his glove didn't feel comfortable.
All right, so I guess Drury went to go change his gloves.
Has tied it. Really, 2 deadline pickups have done the tying. Soto with a home run, Bell with a base hit, and now another in Brandon Drury with a chance to give them their first lead of Game 5.
Inside, nice, good pitch. Good pitch.
Tough pitch right there.
1-2, good pitch.
Drury's going through his computer right now, trying to figure out what might be coming, what he can put in play to get the runner over. That was just a tied up front door slider.
1-2 pitch. That's high. Goodness gracious. His stuff has been all over the place, man.
Because you started, he really wasn't trying to get it there, but you throw that pitch into a right-hander and you catch the inside part of the plate with the break. Virtually unhittable when you execute it on a guy who's looking out over the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Drury.
Ooh, nice. Throw it past him. 1 out. Runner on second.
You know, it's interesting. If the order had been, if Drury wasn't up and it was Kim and or the bottom of the order, you might have seen a bunt to get the runner to third, tying run, the winning run to get to third with less than 2 outs. But you got a strikeout guy on the mound, and you obviously have a power guy at the plate. He just struck out. We talked about it last time he was in San Diego. If you got a big swing, he's going to beat you. If you can shorten the swing, you got a chance to put it in play against a power arm like Dominguez.
All right, here we go. We got Kim at bat. 1 out. Runner at second. Ooh, throw it past him. Inside. 0-1.
Yeah, really big. I mean, that's going to be a hard task for him to catch up to a fastball unless it's out over the plate and up. And right now, the infield getting a little shine to it. So look for the grounds crew to do some work soon.
Zokar, the pinch runner at second. That's
but that was a strike. 0-2.
0-2 pitch.
Nice. Throw it right past him. 2 outs. 2 outs. All right, so we got a new fan. Derpy Gaming, Cleveland fan here. I hope the Phillies win, but nobody's beating the Astros. I mean, you have an opportunity to beat them because your pitching and strikeout rate is better than New York. I mean, yeah, we got a chance. You know, you definitely not gonna get no. You definitely not gonna get no pushback from me in regards to how good the Astros are. You know, all we can do, foul ball. All we can do at this point, man, is really just go ahead and hope that the bats come to play. That's it. You know, if we can get the bats to come play against the Astros, then we got a shot. We got a shot. But that Astro team is different. You're definitely right about that. Hit the like button for me too, if you can, please. Hit the subscribe button, man. We're gonna be here for a while, especially if they go to the World Series. We'll definitely let it have you, in the chat, man. Come join us. Hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate the love and support.
Change up. If that catches the plate, I don't know if JT would have been able to backhand that. It would be more of a skip. JT's one of the best there is back there. That's why if San Diego somehow could get the runner on third, I don't think they're going to try and steal.
2 outs. Runner on second. Runner on first. I'm sorry. Runner on second. 2 outs. 1-1.
1-1 strike. Here it comes. Grisham takes in the dirt, and this one does get by.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Right now,
another wild pitch. Runner advances from second to third. Count is 2-1. Chris M's. If the Phillies play like they did yesterday, they can beat the Astros. At least I believe they can. Don't stop believing. Hey, Chris, you're right, man. As long as the bats come to play. As long, because I don't want it becoming no pitching duel. If the bats come to play like they yesterday, dude, we definitely got a good shot, man. We got some of the best hitters in the majors on this team, especially the way Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber's been playing. We definitely got a shot. 2-2. All right, count 2-2. 2 outs. Runner on third.
He's got to throw a heater, so he was all over the heater, but that heater cut and in off the plate.
Hardest the rain has come down all afternoon.
Derpy Gaming says, I tell you that New York only advanced against Cleveland because of TV purposes. You could possibly be right, Oh, another wild pitch. Wow. 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 Dominguez, man. He all over the place. He all over the damn place. He all over the damn place. Damn.
This is the first one. Pulls it, catches the ground. No, nothing really JT could do.
He all over the damn place, man.
There's the one.
Second of the at-bat, third of the inning. Because remember, there was one to allow Jake Cronenworth to move into scoring position. And now Grisham with a fly ball to right field.
Fly ball to right field. That's out.
The top of the seventh, but the game has been turned around. The Padres facing elimination have gone from.
All right, so, Sir Anthony Dominguez comes in and gives up 2 runs. Top of the 7th inning. So we're going to commercial break. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up after the commercial break. The Phillies are down to the Padres, 3-2. Oops. Yeah, change that. Oh, that was correct already. Let's see here. Let me do that. When we come back from commercial break, it is going to be 7, 8, and 9 for the Phillies. Bryson Stott 0 for 2. Gene Segura 0 for 2. Brandon Marsh 0 for 2. And it looks like Darvish is coming back to the mound for the Padres. Phillies down 3-2. Derpy Gaming, San Diego don't have a deep pen. They're not deep, but the arms, the top guys that they do have in the bullpen, they're definitely really good. Especially that guy Martinez yesterday. It is Nick Martinez. That pitch for the Padres yesterday, he's really good. They got a few more guys in there too. Derpy Gaming says, I trust your hitting than their pitching. Yeah, I you're right about that. Today, 7, 8, and 9 for the Phillies haven't been really good. They don't have any hits. No hits. Stott, Gene Segura, and Marsh don't have any hits. So if we can get something out of one of these guys, man, and get back to the top of our lineup, then we're definitely in good shape. Especially with Darvish trying to pitch, the bottom of the 7th. So we got a shot. We gotta get one of these guys. We gotta get one of these guys on base and get Kyle Schwarber back, just to give us a shot, man. That's all we need is a shot. Hold on 1 second. I don't want no copyright strikes. No copyright strikes. They're coming back from commercial break now.
Padres have taken a 3-2 lead from down 2-0, facing elimination. A Soto home run, a Bell game-tying double. And then a third wild pitch allows the pinch runner Jose Azocar to come in to score. And they've got that nasty bullpen after Darvish as soon as they decide to go to it. Now enjoying the lead. So Anthony Dominguez, who's been untouchable this postseason, just didn't have it at first, found it through the middle part of the
Yeah, Sir Anthony, man, he struggled.
It's been punch, counter punch series, really. It's been games that normally would get out of hand and you wouldn't come back. Each team has shown resiliency and being able to come back. 2-0 in this game in elimination. Padres have shown themselves worthy of fighting the way they need to fight to keep this series alive. Hey, if they're going to San Diego, we used to have a saying. Yeah. If we're down 3-1, bring the team with us, right? And that's what they're hoping to do because they're going west no matter what.
Chris M said, we need some hits off of Darvish to send them home for the season. Yeah, we do, man. We do. Well, we need the bottom. We need one of these guys to get on base. Gene Segura or Scott or Stott or Marsh. One of these guys got to get on base, man. They got to get on base, man. Just start there. One of those guys on base. Get Kyle Schwarber up, and then we can make magic happen. But one of these guys got to get on base.
As a pitcher, if that foot slides any more than an inch to 2 inches once it hits the dirt.
So Darvish finds himself pitching with the lead for the first time. Wild pitches that allow the go-ahead run to move to third, and the go-ahead run to come in from third.
And these are crossfires. And what I mean by crossfires, that's hard for a catcher to go from one aspect of away to down and in. It's really hard on a catcher when you're expecting your guy to throw a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, gloves, arm side, and he throws it glove side. That's a hard task for JT. Conditions, no doubt, led to.
So I think right now they actually got the
this guy is as good as it gets when
they got the field crew out there trying to take care of the infield. There's a lot of copyright music going on in this damn broadcast. Damn. I don't need no copyrights going on.
Listen, I know all about wild pitches. I led the league for a while there. Yeah. Wild pitches. Matter of fact, in an all-star game, I have a record never be broken. Bases loaded, I come in, 3 wild pitches. They cleared the bases. Now, I won't go into detail on all of them, but the point is, for these guys in this condition, this is the reason why. We haven't seen this until it got a little sloppy and the rain got it just a little bit off of what you're comfortable with.
If you go to Cooperstown and you check out John Smoltz's plaque, first thing you'll see is that he was the wild pitch master and
early on
more home runs during BP than any shagger ever.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
Top 2 headlines on the resume. Start Saturday strong with a monster big noon Saturday matchup. Heisman candidate C.J. Stroud leads Ohio State into their biggest test yet against Penn State. It all starts at 10 a.m. Eastern with the Big Noon Kickoff crew live from Happy Valley, only on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Now, for Bob Melvin, I'd be careful. This delay for you, Darvish. You've seen he hasn't had command of his fastball, but he's been spinning his breaking ball. He's got the bullpen up, but this is a pretty big delay for your starter who's been in the game most of the time. I would think at this point you're just stealing outs, meaning if he doesn't get anybody on base, you feel comfortable leaving him out there and shortening the game even more for those horses that are about to come in.
The good luck Goose making an appearance and right at home with a nice little puddle there in the corner of the dugout for him. There was a Goose on the field at Dodger Stadium in Game 2 where they won that game to keep things going, tying that series at a game apiece, and it's kind of been something they've leaned into. They got these ceramic geese.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you. Appreciate that, John.
All right.
Suarez starting to loosen.
Padres got Suarez in the bullpen loosening up.
Bryson Stott, ball 1 from Darvish, starts him off with something soft. For the Phillies in this 7th.
Bryson Stott at bat, 0 for 2 today. One of these guys in that 7, 8, and 9 spot got to get on base for us.
The better it is for him. And fastballs are giving him some
Just get on base. That's all we need.
You start seeing that breaking
Off speed pitch. 1-1.
He's had success on those pitches so far in the postseason.
Yeah, it's a little surprising because it's not like you have to look far back to find him hit breaking balls. Really, all his big hits in this postseason have come on those.
Breaking ball.
Moves ahead 2-1.
2-1.
Bryson Stott, who on August 4th was hitting 196. He was playing because Gene Segura was hurt. All right, so now Segura comes back. Stott's hitting 196. No big deal that he doesn't have a spot anymore, right? But the Phillies were so confident in Stott that on that day they released Stevie Gregorius so Stott could continue to play every day. On this 2-1 from Darvish, he takes
outside 3-1.
He took off. He hit close to 300 and has looked well beyond his years in his postseason at bats.
Well, he's battled. I'll give him that. He's fouled off the fastballs you need to foul off, and he got the pitches he needed to get some extra base hits and laying off pitches now on a 3-1 count.
Representing the tying run here in the 7th. Stop.
Ooh, breaking ball over the plate. 3-2.
I mean, honestly, this is all he feels like he has command over right now because there really isn't, for a guy who's been so good on the year with his fastball, and then you throw his breaking balls anytime you want. It's amazing we haven't seen a fastball in this event.
Let's see if this is a spot where Stott sits on a breaker and lets it
3-2
rip.
pitch.
He does to right. Soto can't get it. Stott makes the turn. Soto's throw not in time.
Lead off double. Bryson Stott. Hey, Chris, this where it started at right here. Chris M, this where it started at right here. We needed this one, man. That's all. We just needed one of these guys on base. We got it.
He threw breaking ball after breaking ball. You can't do that to a big league hitter unless he's never gotten a hit on it. And Stott, what a good piece of hitting there.
And that will be the end of the line for you, Darvish. Bryson Stott's
All right, that's it. You Darvish is done for the day. No fastball command. They just was waiting for the breaking balls. So quick commercial break. We got a pitch and change for the Padres. Darvish out. Suarez in for the Padres. For the Phillies, we got a runner on second. No outs. Down 3-2. Quick commercial break.
Yu Darvish finished after 6+ innings. The double from Bryson Stott ends his day. Tying run in scoring position for the Phillies, and the guy that they like having up in these big spots is coming to the plate against Robert Suarez. It's Gene Segura, who's got 2 game-winning hits in this postseason. The Phillies might not have gotten out of the wild card round had he not capped off that huge 9th-inning comeback in Game 1, and then in Game 3 of this championship series. The go-ahead hit against Joe Musgrove on another breaking ball down and away that not too many hitters are going to get to. Segura consistently has delivered in the biggest moments.
All right, Gene Segura at bat. Suarez in with a runner on second. No outs for the Padres.
Corners pinch in, and he takes a strike on a fastball.
0-1.
Suarez, one of the breakout stars for the Padres this season, gave up a home run on the first pitch that he threw in Game 2. That's the first run that he's allowed this postseason. Corners still in tight as the 0-1 comes on.
Foul ball. 0-2.
Well, normally when you're at home, I mean, this is not a play that happens too often. You would bunt a guy over to third if you trust the guy behind you could make contact and drive him in. But Marsh has had trouble making contact with fastballs, so they're going to want 3 cracks at trying to score the tying run with a runner on second. But in these conditions, boy, it sure would be nice if the Phillies could do what the Padres did and get a runner at third, less than 2 outs.
0-2 pitch. Segura off the hands to right.
Pop up the right.
Soto's got it.
Soto got it.
1 gone in the 7th. Big first out.
All right, 1 out. Runner on second. Brandon Marsh coming to the plate.
Had not had success on fastballs, kind of documented that, but he's now 4 for 11 on non-fastballs in the postseason. Don't really understand that strategy. If you don't think he's going to pitch to more than 1 hitter and not throw your fastball, you just as well bring in your closer in a clean inning.
Brandon Marsh, the 9-hitter. With a tying run at second, 1 gone in the 7th inning. First one from Suarez. Marsh watches.
Goodness gracious. Good pitch.
Corner at 97.
0-1.
Marsh did some good things in the division series. He had a 3-run home run in the clinching game. But he's 0 for 12 with 6 Ks in the championship series.
Well, he hit a breaking ball for that home run, and if he hits a fastball up in the zone, you tip your hat to him. But he hasn't been able to catch up to a fastball up in the zone.
That's where they're going. Missed with it.
He did miss with it. You cannot miss again.
That's low. 0-2.
You shake your head there.
Foul ball. 0-2.
These next 2 pitches have to be above the strike zone. You see where the catcher's glove is? He pulls it down. Now, part of that could be the conditions and the fact that they're not ideal. But this next pitch should be about a foot higher.
Oh, 2 pitch. Fastball right where he
Struck
wanted
him
it.
out.
Top of the zone to get Marsh.
2 outs. Suarez came in throwing some heat.
And pitching to a batter.
Kyle Schwarber at bat.
He made the adjustment. He pulled his fastball down. He got it fouled off, and he wasn't going to miss throwing the ball up. Now, this conversation at the mound is going to be talking about how to attack Schwarber and what they think he would rather do based on the competence of the pitcher and who's on deck. The last thing you want to hear your pitching coach say is, or at any point, like, hey, pitch around this guy. And you know what I would say? No, let's walk him then. Unless you have a veteran guy that you know you can literally pitch around without making a mistake, all you're doing is inviting a negative thought into a place that you don't want a negative thought.
Before Schwarber bats, a quick word from DraftKings.
This postseason, bet $5.
Oh, well, we don't make no money off of that.
Don't use the word don't. Don't. Like, if you say don't hang a breaking ball, the brain only knows hang a breaking ball. It doesn't process the word don't. So that's why you say pound away or affirmative action. You don't give a negative when you're trying to describe how you want to get somebody out.
Nothing negative about this guy lately. Kyle Schwarber is in this championship series.
2 outs. Runner on second. 1-0.
Postseason game for Kyle Schwarber. 8 seasons in the big league, 7 trips to the postseason. But he's come through time and again.
Chris, if you're still there, man, this the position we want to be in. With a runner on, Kyle Schwarber at bat, he gotta make something happen now, man. We need this one. That's inside. 2-0.
After Schwarber, it's Rhys Hoskins.
Schwarber walking around, struggling with the knee a little bit, you know, and just thinking, what is he going to throw me here? What can I sit on?
That's a ball. He got a break. He got a break there. 3-0.
No reason to throw another pitch. Send him to first base. Really good changeup right there in the strike zone.
That's what they're going to do, John. There is ball 4 issued to Schwarber. And so they're going to take their chances with Rhys Hoskins.
All right. They're going to go ahead and intentionally walk.
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rhys Hoskins to bat. It'd have been big for us today, man. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Rhys Hoskins at the plate.
In the San Diego dugout and with the catcher. And if you're Rhys Hoskins, you're looking in a coffee can for that first pitch that you can drive and maybe get a gap. Or check in with your 6th home run.
He could do it again, could he? Rhys Hoskins with a chance to do it again. He hits the ball in the air to right center field.
Pop up the right. Juan Soto.
And Robert Suarez comes on and strands the tying run.
All right, so I mean, that's all we can ask for, man. Get one of those guys on base. Get up to Kyle Schwarber. Rhys Hoskins came, first pitch, popped it up. That's all she wrote. So we're going to commercial break. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be top of the 8th. Phillies are down 3-2 to the Padres. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 9-1-2 in the lineup for the Padres. Austin Nola, 0 for 2. Profar, 0 for 3. Juan Soto, 1 for 3. With a run scored, an RBI, and a K. Padres over the Phillies, 3-2. Jose Alvarado will be coming in to pitch for the Phillies. We got a pitching change. Dominguez out, Alvarado in. We got a pitching change. Jose Alvarado coming in for the Phillies.
Series 3-2, Padres in front, needing a win to extend this series back to San Diego. On to the 8th inning we go. And the postseason continues tonight on the other side of the bracket and on TBS as the Astros go for the sweep behind Lance McCullers Jr. Nestor Cortez takes it for the Yankees. And if the Padres hold on to this lead, we'll be back with you for Game 6 tomorrow at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on FS1. Aaron Nola would go for the Phillies, Blake Snell for the Padres. Rematch of Game 2 of the National League Championship Series, and those guys gave up 10 runs combined.
Sheesh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. But a little bit misleading.
Yeah. Nola left with some runners on. Snell, that was an inning he'd like to forget, but boy, he gave his team a chance to win that game.
Jose Alvarado here for the 8th. And 1-2.
Nice.
Padres. Here's strike one from the
Austin Nola at bat.
That's
Count is 0-1.
double the number of 99-plus mile-per-hour pitches of any other pitcher in the postseason.
This is the tough spot for the Phillies, Rob Thompson. The reason it's tough.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Normally these guys are in a high leverage winning situation. You're down now. And so if you win the game, great. If you don't win the game, then how many of those games can they go moving forward and how much can you expect of them? So
nice. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. 1 out for the Phillies.
one run is definitely within the realm of why you would use these guys.
Profar coming to the plate for the Padres.
Top of the order for the Padres, Jurickson Profar is 0 for 3 today. That is a fair ball.
That was fair?
Inside the bag. Ricochets in front of Castellanos, and it's a single for Profar.
Are you serious? That was fair?
Base for the 11th time in 12 postseason.
All right, so Profar
What do you know?
swinging at the first pitch.
Soto gets to hit with a runner on. I don't know the last time that happened, but it hasn't happened tonight.
We got a single
It's only the 13th time, John.
for Profar.
Appearances for
1
Soto
out.
and Machado.
Runner on first for the Padres.
Yeah, combined though, right? The two of them.
Yep.
And part of that has to do with Soto getting on base.
Yeah.
Juan Soto
It's really
coming
been
to the
leadoff
plate.
hitter that has not given Soto as many chances as maybe Soto has given Machado chances. But nonetheless, his solo home run kind of quieted the crowd a little bit, and 2-0 lead, cut the deficit in half, and then the 2 runs in the top of the 7th.
That was back in the 4th for Soto, who did not homer over the first 10 games of this postseason. He's homered in games 3 and 4, or games 4 and 5. First one from Alvarado is in the dirt, stopped by Real Muto.
1-0.
It's tough managing, especially this time. It's probably a little easier to manage if you're Bob Melvin than if you're Rob Thompson, believe it or not. Because you're down 3-1. I know you can't afford another loss, so you would think that would be harder to manage if you're Bob Melvin. But really the hardest part is when you're up 3-1, when to pull the trigger on your high leverage bullpen guys.
Inside 2-0.
I mean, Wheeler was kind of dealing, and he did give up the hit, and then that's when they pulled him. And, of course, we know what happened. The 2-run score in the top of the 7th, and now they're behind. So interesting how the strategy plays out when you're on an elimination game for both sides.
2-0. Alvarado throws. Soto takes ball 3.
3-0.
Melvin knows that it's pedal.
They're not going to pitch
Thompson,
this dude,
it might be pedal to the metal, but it's like, do I let off a little bit?
Manny Machado on
The
that.
close game's always the one that puts the team that's ahead, that wants to use their high leverage resources. The hiccup happens, and then you got to use them possibly the next 2 games or the next game for sure.
A 4-pitch walk to Soto, and 2 on for the Padres in the 8th.
All right, Manny Machado
That's the first
coming to the
walk
plate.
of the day issued by the Phillies. So they've been really
Runners
good
on first and
this
second.
postseason.
1 out for Jose Alvarado. Hopefully he can get out of this jam, man.
Second for Machado. Padres looking for some massive insurance. Machado's 0 for 3 today after he hit a home run yesterday. He's 10th in the postseason in his career. 4th one of this postseason.
Foul ball.
Harper
0-1.
Machado in his 4th season in San Diego, that big contract. And like Harper, worth every bit of it. Always a good player, but over those 4 seasons, he's grown into the leader of that clubhouse. He's grown into the example, the unofficial team captain, especially this year. Fernando Tatis Jr., that whole saga. He took it to another level, both in his leadership and his performance.
Here's the interesting strength that Machado has. He likes the ball low. Alvarado, too seam, even though it gets to 100 miles an hour, typically throws the ball low.
Foul ball. 0-2. 0-2. Runners on first and second. 1 out.
That's really coming down, pulling off the helmet. Machado asking for time, getting in his eyes a little bit. And anytime there's a longer gap between pitches than normal, these pitchers are throwing the ball away and getting the new one.
Yeah, you know, depending on how they like, some pitchers hold the ball in their hand behind their back, some of them leave it in the glove. And they didn't like that one either. No, this is what you do. I mean, if it doesn't feel right, and certainly you don't want to throw a pitch.
Jose Alvarado is the guy who in Atlanta during the division series was not happy with the mound and made sure that they got it fixed, so he's not afraid to make sure the conditions are just how he wants them. Well, fans back in San Diego were looking out their windows, seeing 67 degrees and sunshine, saying, man, that looks miserable there.
Sunny in San Diego? Are you sure?
Crazy. Here comes Rosenberg. Get some dirt, some mud off those cleats.
You really got to grind in these conditions. It's definitely something that doesn't happen a lot, but it gets you out of your comfort zone, whether it's the gripping the bat, gripping the baseball, having your footing, all the things that come natural when the conditions are right, a little bit unnatural.
2 on with 1 out. And a 3-2 game in the 8th. Here's an 0-2 pitch to Machado. Digs it out, short center field. Out goes Bryson Stott. He's there.
Nice.
Machado's the second out of
2 outs.
I know it's hard to do, but man, I always feel like, why don't you drop
2
those
outs
and just see if somebody on the bases panics. Infield flies called. It's too hard to do, right?
Yeah.
It just get the crowd going crazy, and then maybe the runner loses his mind and starts running.
Maybe take that for a spin in spring training. Maybe do it in April. Well, 2 gone for Jake Cronenworth, whose leadoff single last inning ignited the go-ahead rally. You look ahead to the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies are going to have 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Josh Hader not warming yet.
Jake Cronenworth to the plate.
4 times.
2 outs. Runners on first and second for the Padres. Nice. 0-1. Good pitch.
For a pop-up bunt that came back to me with a runner on first, and I told everybody, I told my manager, when this happens, I'm turning 2. I looked at the runner, I looked at the batter, he didn't run, I dropped it on purpose, I picked it up, threw it in the center field.
It was right there
It
for
was
you.
right there. So sometimes the best plans just don't always work out. My manager came in, he goes, how'd that work out for you, Smoltzy? Throw, just catch the ball.
Profar's the runner at second, Soto at first. Both can run. Alvarado deals in 0-1. Cronenworth.
Nice. Right past him, 0-2. This fly killing me.
Well, the conditions adding to the drama. Two on, 2 out, and an 0-2 pitch.
That's low. 1 and 2.
Alvarado's 1-2.
That's in the dirt. 2-2.
Muto keeps it in the area. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, you forget the baseballs are on the side pouches of the umpires, right? Sometimes they get wet, right? They're sitting in there and they try to bring them as many fresh ones as they can, but depending on what the ball feels like, Alvarado's putting his hand in the glove the entire time when he steps on the rubber just to try to keep the water off of both his hand and the ball.
On a 2-2 pitch, Cronenworth bounces one.
Ground out to second. Nice. Out at first. All right, so Jose Alvarado gets out that jam. Commercial break. Going to the bottom of the 8th. Commercial break. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be Phillies shot to go ahead and try to tie this thing up. Phillies down 3-2 to the Padres. And after commercial break, it will be 3, 4, and 5 Up for the Phillies lineup. JT Real Muto, 1 for 3 with 2 Ks. Bryce Harper, 1 for 3 with a K. And Nick Castellanos, 0 for 2. Phillies down to the Padres, 3-2.
Get your game on at MLBshop.com. Authentic on-field caps, tees, hoodies, and more. Get all your postseason gear. Wear with the champs wear at the official source, MLBshop.com. Yeah, don't miss a thing this postseason. Follow at MLB on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to keep up with everything baseball.
You know, regardless of the outcome of this series, it might go the Phillies' way, let's say, 3-4 games to 1. It's been tight. Yeah. It's been back and forth. It's been resilient. We thought these two teams were going to be coming in evenly matched. They really have been. The Phillies just have had a little bit more explosion in the games they needed their offense to show up.
Well, it's an offense, John, that scored 31 runs over the first 4 games here, and they at some point are going to see this man in Josh Hader. Today they've been limited to just the 2 runs on 1 swing from Rhys Hoskins. The Padres pitching staff that has been their biggest strength all season.
All right, Suarez still in.
San Diego, doing their part against this hot.
Hader warming up in the bullpen for the Padres.
Best that this lineup has to offer here. The heart of the order.
3, 4, and 5 is up for the Phillies. JT, Bryce, Nick Castellanos. Got to make it happen right here, man.
Is ready to go. They're just getting the rest of the infield ready. And it does look like the rain has lessened again. Ken reported earlier that once we got through the relatively hard rain, which we just saw, it should be clear for a bit. Let's hope we can trust Weatherman Kenny more than we can trust our weather apps.
Yeah, for sure. I live on that app.
Which one?
Weather app. It doesn't matter for golf. I need to know. Yeah. Is it going to rain? Are we going to get the tee time in?
It's essential.
I guarantee you, we go to San Diego, I'm going to be able to get my tee time out. Weather beautiful
no
there.
Now these Dragon Slayers, these two teams, 87 wins for the Phillies this year, the last team in the field. The Padres won 89 games, went on to take down the 101-win Mets, the 111-win Dodgers. Today, Darvish, 6+ innings. Yeah, the Phillies at bay, giving the offense time to overcome the early deficit.
You know, he'd probably tell you that was not his best game, but he grinded it out. I mean, he was kind of all over the place. He didn't have fastball command, but he threw enough breaking balls to keep the hitters off bay, and he grinded out temporarily a 3-2 Padres lead.
All right, so it is Suarez for Real Muto. Tying run at the plate. That's strike one. Does
Foul ball. 0-1.
Bryce Harper after one hitter.
I think you go to Bryce. I think you go to Bryce Harper if you're Bob Melvin and there's a runner out. That'd be a lot to ask to bring in Hader to get 5 outs. It's not an impossibility. He's done it before. He just hasn't done it, but maybe one time he's gotten 4 outs this year.
Yeah, it's the only time he's pitched more than an inning. Real Muto's
damn, threw it past him.
It's 0-2. That was game 2 against the
Threw it right past him.
1 1/3. Suarez, meanwhile, has gone 2 full innings 4 different times. A little more recent track record of some length. Real Muto, 1 for 3 today, 3 for 16 in the series.
Foul ball.
Fouling off that fastball.
0-2.
I just am watching these pitchers, and you know, they look down. You don't ever look where your foot goes. You're looking to where the ball goes, and you're trusting that where your foot goes, it's going to land and allow you to plant and throw. But when you're looking where your foot goes, you start getting worried about that footing.
Real Muto with a base hit to start the
Hit the left field for JT.
Tying one on. Harper coming up.
Bryce Harper. 1 on, no outs. It's the perfect situation for Bryce Harper right now, too. Perfect.
No sign of Bob Melvin just yet.
You don't think when Bryce Harper signed that mega deal to come here, he had visions of having a huge hit to send his team to the World Series?
Bryce had never won a postseason series prior to this year. Not only did he reach the postseason, he's been the best hitter in the postseason. This is the deepest he's ever played. He's 1 win, and in this case, 1 swing perhaps, from the World Series.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Batting 405 in the postseason.
The deepest you'll ever see a right fielder play in this ballpark. Soto is on the track almost.
Threw it past him. 0-1.
If you're Suarez, how are you going after the 2-time MVP?
You got to elevate from this point on. You got to throw fastballs up, and you got to keep throwing them up. Because as great as Harper is, the weak spot has become the fastball up. His swing, aggressive, big, early, tightens it up. And he's able to go the other way if you make a mistake as a pitcher.
Here's the 0-1.
Ooh, high on the side. 1-1.
The count evens up.
Now, some people just can't get the ball up at will, and some have the release point that gets there. I would think Suarez has comfortable throwing belt-high fastballs at 98 miles an hour.
Here's 1-1. Harper with a big rip.
Foul ball.
And it's strike 2.
1-2. No outs. Runner on first for Bryce Harper.
Year-old rookie on the mound in Robert Suarez. Newly turned 30-year-old, one-time prodigy, now 2-time MVP, Bryce Harper at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Harper pokes it foul.
Still 1-2.
See, got to be careful out over the plate up, because we already saw what Harper could do. It hit a homer the other way. That's got to be tighter to him above that strike zone. It is a small area. But if you miss up, at least you're changing the eye level of Harper. If it's away, he has a chance to still get the barrel of the bat to it and go the other way because he's strong enough.
Tying run aboard. Go ahead, run at the plate. 8th inning, game 5. Harper cracks it
Still
down.
foul ball. Another foul ball.
Staying alive against
Count still 1 and 2.
Checking that bat to make sure it's in one piece. Bryce said this week, I live for these moments. This is why I came to Philadelphia. A decade in the majors, but these moments few and far between. None bigger than this one. The 1-2 pitch.
That's low. 2-2.
Change up that was a strike for a long time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
If you're Harper, you know he basically only throws you 2 pitches, fastball and changeup. He has the curveball and slider, but he doesn't throw it to left-handers very much, so you can eliminate it. If he throws it, you got to react to the area.
On the 7th pitch, Harper hits one in the air.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
Harper, the swing of his life.
Fucking go. God damn. 2-run shot. Bottom of the 8th. Damn. Yo, this boy's a beast. Yo, he is a gun. Damn, that was big time. Damn, that was big time. Damn, that was big time. Yo, this boy is a beast. He is a monster. Chris, did you see it? Damn, he smashed it. And he knew it. And he knew it. Damn. It's time to warm up Zach Eflin right now. Warm up Zach Eflin right now. Damn, that was a big shot. Damn.
This is what I was talking about. He can go the other way. The ball was not up. The ball was out over the plate. He's enough. He's done it before. He inked a long deal, and this could be the defining moment.
Wow.
And the Philadelphia Phillies if they win this.
We 3 outs out from the World Series. Crazy.
And it doesn't usually happen like this.
Crazy.
The superstars during the regular season, yeah, they show up now and then in the postseason, but a lot of times they don't get too many chances to be the guy. They don't get pitches to hit. Harper rarely does, but when he does, when he has, he's come.
Phillies up 4-3. No outs. Nick Castellanos at bat. Count is 0-2 for Nick.
I'm telling you, he gets big early, swings and misses. Probably the most.
Yo, that is crazy. That is crazy. Damn.
And then he shortens and shortens and shortens and starts refining that swing.
That's low. 1 and 2. Yo, that is
He
unreal.
has made a concerted effort this postseason on 2 strikes to go the other way. And pull
Yo,
away,
that is
go the other way,
unreal.
get the ball up. Wow, what a moment so far.
Castellanos for the 1-2 count.
Ooh, struck out.
1 gone in the 8th. The man of the moment is with
1 out.
Rosenthal.
Bryce, you hit a 2-2 sinker. As the at-bat progressed, what was your thought process?
Yeah, I felt like I was seeing it better as the bat got longer and longer. I felt like I was just seeing more pitches and felt like I was seeing it better. He beat me with the heater when we were in San Diego, so just trying to stay on that pitch. And once I took the changeup 2-1 or 1-2, whatever it was, I knew he was going to come with his heater. It's his best pitch, so just tried to take the best swing I could and was able to do damage with it.
When the ball went over the fence, what was your thought process there?
Man, I just did that pretty much. I mean,
Yo, this bull, Bryce Harper, is crazy. Round out the short, Alec Bohm.
I just want to win this game.
Out at first. 2 outs.
Bryce, thank you.
Alec Bohm grounds out to short. You know, Bryce Harper, a decade into his major league career, he's done what seemed impossible. He's fulfilled the hype that exceeded just about that of any other player that's ever played this game. Started out as a prodigy with those impossible expectations. A 2-time MVP.
Crazy, man. That is un-effing believable.
Now he gets his chance.
Wow.
And he comes through with a legendary swing. Bryson stop. Strike one.
Well, he's been unbelievable. And the
Yo,
Phillies have been
this is
unbelievable
crazy.
with 2 strikes.
3
4 of the
outs
6 hits
from the
today
World
with
Series.
2 strikes and damage. 14 2-strike hits over the last 3 games. That's getting it done when you're really at the pitcher's mercy.
Foul ball, 0-2. Bryson started at the plate.
And at
2
this
outs.
point, it would be a very fitting exclamation on this run for the Phillies. David Robertson, no stranger to late games in the postseason, is getting ready for the 9th inning. Padres will have 5, 6, and 7 coming up.
Foul ball.
A few months ago, it was Rob Thompson for interim. Now they're nominating him for president. Oh, and 2 to stop.
It's inside.
Ball, 2 strikes. You can't see this enough.
Yeah, he hit it.
Damn, he smashed it. He smashed it.
Bryce didn't move for a while. Don't blame him. And I mean, euphoric feeling in the Phillies dugout.
One-two pitch. Struck him out.
On a changeup. The 8th inning.
All right. Here we go. Top of the 9th inning. We 3 outs away, man. 2-run shot by Bryce Harper. We up 4-3. 3 outs away from the World Series. Dude, this is crazy, man. This is unreal. Once we come back from commercial break, it'll be top of the 9th inning for the Phillies. 3 outs away. Phillies up 4-3. These flies is killing me, man. What the heck? Chris, 3 more outs, dude. 3 more outs. Wow. Just wow. That was big time. So when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Padres. 5, 6, and 7 for the Padres. Azekar was the pinch runner for Bell. He'll be batting 5th. Drury, 1 for 3, batting 6th. Kim, 0 for 3, batting 7th. David Robertson will be at the mound for the Phillies, closing it out. Unless they make another change, but as of right now, that's what they got. David Robertson in to close it out, the top of the 9th. Phillies up 4-3. We 3 outs away.
Robertson, who's pitched in more postseason games than anybody on this Phillies roster, is going to try to lock down a trip to the World Series. Padres have 5, 6, and 7 coming up. That'll be Myers, Drury, and Kim.
Well, that's a shock to your system if you're the Padres. You got to find a way to grind out a run somehow. And if you're the Phillies and Robertson, you want to get that leadoff hitter out really badly. But this has been an incredible game, an incredible series. By no means, if it ends up 4-1, was it a dominating series to where you look back and go, well, Philly had that the whole way.
Yeah. See, Edmundo Sosa has replaced Alec Bohm at third, and here is Will Myers.
Okay, so they got Will Myers batting fifth.
Josh Bell tied the game with a double back in the seventh. Jose Zokar pinch ran for him, and it was all fine because this is the DH spot. So now Myers officially into the game facing David Robertson, who's pitched in 3 games in this postseason and given up 1 run.
Let's go.
Robertson comes home and starts
Breaking ball 0-1. Another breaking ball 0-2.
Such a tough spot for Will Myers coming off the bench here in the 9th.
Coming off the bench, cold.
Facing a lot of spin.
Ooh. 1-2. 1-2.
It's so hard to tell yourself as a hitter. That pitch it has to start in the inner part of the plate. And then you got to worry about the height of it. He's got 2 different breaking balls, one that he'll be able to go east and west, and the other one goes north and south. He virtually throws nothing straight.
His 1-2 pitch. Myers takes it in the dirt, and the count evens 2-2. Like in a perfect world here for Rob Thompson, he would have either Dominguez or Alvarado pitching in this 9th inning, but they've both already been used. Dominguez in the 7th, Alvarado in the 8th. And so it's Robertson delivering 2-2 to Myers. And
ooh, crazy pitch.
1 gone in the 9th.
2 outs away. He went around.
At first, Myers thought might have been on the swing.
Ooh, that was outside. We take the gift. We take the gift. We take the gift. He didn't go around. He called it. Called it a strike.
Phillies 4, Padres 3. The Phillies
2 outs away.
Brandon Drury.
Ooh, got him swinging. 0-1. Got him swinging.
Right there. That was the pitch. Let's see if he works off the height of that and tries to get it lower in the strike zone. Drury coming out of his shoes on that swing.
On an 0-1 pitch. High fastball, no swing, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was definitely a strike.
28 home runs.
That had the corner. 1-1.
He's got a home run in this series. Robertson's 1-1. Drury.
That's in the dirt. 2-1.
They snapped the longest postseason drought in the National League as the last team into the field. They won just 87 games this year. They had a managerial change mid-season. They're now 2 outs away from the most improbable trip to the World Series. The 2-1 pitch.
Damn, that damn near hit him. Come on, Robertson. Goodness gracious. 3-1.
Ah-Sung Kim on deck. It's the bottom half of the Padres lineup that's been quiet this entire series. trying to find it on their last breath. On a 3-1 pitch, Brandon Drury takes
He walked him. Damn.
Padres have the tying run aboard.
Drury at first. Kim coming to the plate.
So Robertson with the weight of the world on his shoulders here, trying to lock this one down.
Let's go, Robertson.
Looking back to the bottom of the 8th inning, there was a discussion about do you use Josh Hader against Bryce Harper. Winds up not coming in the game. The home run happens against Robert Suarez, and certainly something that is going to be talked about around San Diego and asked of Bob Melvin. Ranger Suarez, who would be in line to start Game 7 of this series, is warming in the bullpen. Ha-Sung Kim.
That's inside. God damn it, man.
I understand the
1-0
action is to bring in Hader, but then what? You know, you're asking him to get 6 outs. I think that's a little much. And Suarez really hadn't given up much, and just the fact that he made the one pitch to a great hitter. So, yeah, it's going to be talked about. That's why it's always tough to manage this time of the year.
There's a strike, 1-1.
1-1.
That snapped a string of 5 consecutive balls that led to Ranger Suarez getting up in the bullpen. Tying run aboard. Go ahead, run at the plate. 1 gone, 9th inning. Ha-Sung Kim.
That's low. 2-1. Come on, Robertson.
Now you got to see the height of that pitch, and you got to recognize the spin. And if it doesn't start about the belt high, it's more than likely going to be a ball. But good luck trying to make that decision split second under these circumstances and pressure.
Drury, the runner at first. 2-1 to the plate.
Good pitch. Way to paint the corner. 2-2.
I mean, you couldn't dot it any better than that.
Yeah, it was a great pitch.
The 2-2.
It's outside.
Just outside, and it's the
outside.
Impressive take from Ha-Sung Kim.
Yeah, he taking him. He reading it, man. 2-2. I'm sorry, 3-2. Full count. 1 out. Runner on first. Damn, it was outside too.
Time run at first. 1 gone in the 9th. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Foul ball. Still 3-2. 1 out.
Phillies lead this best of 7, 3-1. David Robertson, another 3-2.
Damn, walked him. Come on, man. It's a terrible pitch.
And the go-ahead run aboard. How long does Rob Thompson wait to go to Ranger Suarez?
Ooh, you talk about a tough call there for a starter. I know he's pitched relief before, but in this situation right here, it is a gut-wrenching feeling if you're Rob Thompson, knowing that you've got one of your veteran relievers on the mound.
They're going to send Real Muto out there for a visit. Looks like it's going to happen here.
And a young starter in Suarez.
Trent Grisham's the hitter. So that 2 would set up a lefty-lefty for Ranger Suarez. That will do it for Robertson. And Suarez,
all right,
his name, one of those names you talk about, a starter coming into the game to lock something down for his team. This would be a trip to the World Series.
All right, so we got a pitching change for the Phillies. Robertson coming out. Suarez coming in. 1 out. Runners on first and second. This is it. Philly always got to make it hard, man. Always got to make it hard. I tell you. Sometimes I hate being a Philadelphia sports fan. God damn it, man. Damn. All right, we still got to believe. I'm still with you, Chris. This is crazy, though. Unreal. So Suarez coming in. We had Grisham at the plate, 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. Hopefully, we can induce a double play and make it quick and make quick work out of them. Phillies up 4-3.
Four-3 lead, 2 outs away from winning the National League for the Padres, threatening here in the ninth with 2 walks against David Robertson. Trent Grisham's due up, and Rob Thompson brings in Ranger Suarez.
You know, I talk about Ranger Suarez as a starter having a slow heartbeat. That's as a starter. I can imagine what his heartbeat is right now. Now, it's not their elimination game, but it's a chance to take his team into the World Series. So you know his heartbeat's going a little bit. Will he have the touch or will he overthrow? He's not one of those guys that needs to be a max effort guy. When he's good, it's late life, good changeup, good curveball. He's in a unique situation, to say the least.
5 scoreless innings as the starter in Game 3 for the 27-year-old from Venezuela, who's one of the best ground ball pitchers in baseball. In a spot where
All right, Trent Grisham 0 for 3 today. Lefty on lefty.
Trent Grisham lays the bunt down.
Laid the bunt down.
Suarez has it, throws the first in time, calmly to get out number 2.
All right.
Tying run to third, go ahead run into scoring position.
Sacrifice bunt.
Wow.
Runners at second and third.
Struggling at the plate. I'm sure he's trying to bunt for a base hit. But in the 9th inning, you're down to your last out. He was trying to drag that ball with him, get it past the pitcher's mound. And he just couldn't do it. Good job. And really, that's not
all right. We went out away.
Coming in. That just shows you what a defender and what an athlete he is, because you could have easily with a wet ball. That one.
It's up to Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
Suarez fires. Pop fly.
Wow, pop fly.
Segura's out. Castellanos out. And the Philadelphia Phillies.
Let's go. Damn, that was clutch. Damn, that was clutch. Oh, that was clutch. Oh my God, that was clutch. Wow. Wow, they did it. That damn Bryce Harper did it. Hey, man. High fives, bro. High fives, bro. That is crazy, man. Unbelievable, man. He actually came out, hit a 2-run bomb in the bottom of the 8th to go up a run. Crazy. That is unbelievable. Yo, that is clutch. Yo, that is clutch, man. I know they hurt. I know the Padres is hurt. I know they hurt.
That's unbelievable. No chance to even get nervous. I mean, give the young man credit. The bunt
Damn. Oh my God, no, they hurt.
2 pitches, he comes in. And
that is unreal, man.
You talked to them, and they said, why not us? They have a lot of confidence, and they're going to have some rest that I'm sure they didn't see coming, and get ready for whoever they face.
Wow.
And so the first team to punch its ticket to the Fall Classic in 22 is the last team into the field.
Wow, man. Yo, this is crazy.
Are going to the World Series for the first time.
Unbelievable, man. We went from barely getting into the playoffs to the World Series. Unbelievable, man. Hey, man, I'm glad I was able to catch this on stream with y'all, man. Yo, this is crazy. Wow. They're going to be going crazy down South Philly right now. They're going to go crazy down South Philly right now. Unbelievable.
They just needed to get there.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
You sprinkle in some charm. You sprinkle in Rob Thompson's magic. Whatever it is that he's brought to this club. And now the Phillies have won the pennant.
Had some guys struggling. He was struggling coming in. He got hot. Hoskins was struggling.
Wow.
4 huge hits. But Harper was the guy.
And John Middleton, the owner,
wow,
said, I want my bleeping trophy back. And he kept on putting his money where his
Hey,
mouth
Chris
was.
M, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all being here, man. You know, still building up the channel. Still getting used to being, on camera. Just doing the whole commentary thing, man. I'm learning, man. But I appreciate the support, Chris. I definitely appreciate the support, Chris. I appreciate it, man. It's definitely unreal, man, to be starting streaming 6-7 weeks ago and to be able to stream the Phillies playoff run and actually a World Series, It's going to be a World Series game 1 come Friday. Yo, this is amazing, dude. This is amazing, man. I appreciate the love and support, man. Not only from you, but everybody else that be in the chat, hitting the like buttons. It helps out, man. And we're going to share this World Series together, man. So I definitely appreciate the support, bro. Definitely appreciate it.
When Harper was hitting, what did you think was going to happen?
We call him the showman. He always has a knack for those moments. He has his whole career. I don't think anybody in the dugout was surprised, but, man, what a swing, what an at-bat, what a player. MV3.
Now, you hit a pretty big home run yourself. You hardly ever swing on 3-0. Why did you swing there?
It's the guy that throws strikes. We knew that he was going to be good all day. I thought this was maybe my best chance to get something in the middle of the plate, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it.
You're a National League champion. You're going to the World Series. What was your level of excitement right now?
It's got a good ring to it, doesn't it? We're going to celebrate. We got some work to do, obviously, still, but, man, National League champions. It's what a beautiful thing.
Bruce, congratulations. Thank you. Back to you, Joe.
Go Bills!
And for Reese Hoskins and the Phillies,
wow, man.
The whole way.
World Series. Crazy. This is crazy.
A redemptive Yankees club who goes into tonight's game down 3-9.
Defense played well. Pitching did well. Bats showed up when he needed to. And what more can you ask for?
The Phillies are on to the World Series, and we're on
crazy, man. Do you hear that? The Phillies are on their way to the World Series. All right, so that's it, man. That's it. Phillies going to the World Series. Definitely appreciate all the love and support. You guys show major love. Just not only with this game, but through this whole playoff run with the Phillies. I definitely appreciate it. I want you guys back for the playoffs, man. Everybody. I want you guys back for the playoffs. I believe the game 1 is going to be Friday, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll all find out. You guys definitely see the notifications up You know, when we're gonna be going live, hit the notification bell. I appreciate all the love and support. Shoot, now we gotta figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm not doing. I don't know if I'm doing Monday Night Football tomorrow, but we're gonna start covering some of these our Sixers too. They're not doing so well, so start checking those guys out. But you know, pay attention to the community page on the community tab on my page. Hit that notification bell. See y'all guys soon, man. We going to the World Series, man. Take care.